Hey, Hood, I'm going to say this one time and one time only. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk, man. I done saw his videos. I done watched his work. One thing I can say is that man, he stand by what the fuck he say. He gonna drop him the facts too. All right. I can never dislike a man that stand on 10 boldly. Like I was impressed myself. You know, I know his family hurt, you know. Prayers goes out to his family. I'ma say this. A lot of people may not like what he said and what he do. But one thing I can tell you is he got my respect because he was confident in what he believed in, what was for him. And I can't never oppose what a person and how a person feel. Everybody got their own point of view. A lot of people I feel like is mad because he had a lot of strong points of view. Okay, bye.
It is a mentally ill person who takes a gun, goes to school, and shoots kids. It is a mentally ill person who takes a gun to a rally and attempts to assassinate the next president of the United States. It is a mentally ill person who...
Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
And shoots him in front of his...
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in. Cashing out.
Morning.
What up, pimp?
Good morning. Happy coffee time. And yeah, you got the boardroom background. I love it.
Oh shit.
We're advertising for our other show.
Straight up, bro.
Happy Sunday. Happy coffee time, guys. Live community chat. We do it every Sunday. We talk about crypto. We talk about red pill. We talk about whatever we want, XRP. But this is a show where you can join too. And because of the nature of the beast of what's going on, I'm going to go ahead and, if you don't mind, Buster, I'm going to go ahead and drop the baby gates right now. Let everybody on, bro. Let's talk shop.
Let's run it, bro.
Yeah, that was a heavy video right there, bro. That was fire. And that was from a known left, like a Democrat. That dude.
I don't know if he's Democrat. It's just,
well, he was like implying that he has never seen his shit before.
Yeah, because he said, I went back and watched. So I mean, honestly, bro, a lot of Kirk's message will be bigger than it ever would have been now. Mm-hmm. It's gonna just get bigger. That's my opinion, but it's sad, bro, man.
Baggy's here, bro. Hop on, Baggy, if you got a second. Let's go.
What up, Bag Man? Fire video yesterday, bro. I was watching Baggy's video, man. It's like these people still don't get it, man. Talking about one dude in his video said, check out Baggy's video yesterday, but he was like, there's not enough money exists to get these prices that these XRP people want. You're like, bro, you don't.
Oh, that was the 10,000. It was, they were talking about 10,000 per coin.
Yeah, I'm like, dude,
like, there's not enough money in the world. Yeah, I'm like,
you guys are clowns, bro. I had a comment on the fucking video. I was like, man, I'm just a dude, man. But I've never understood why, how crypto people that don't fuck with XRP can't see it, man. That's why even that fucking Johnny Litecoin motherfucker, when he said, oh, and some people say it's spiritual, it's like, bro, that line is going to make you look stupid, bro. I'll go back and get that one line.
We have a whole
what I'm
ass
saying?
show that proves it's spiritual.
Yeah, it's crazy, but
We have thousands of hours of not just told you so, but like where, like what's the, like, think about it, dude. The statistical probability of the as diverse of people that have joined together to get on this show and talk, it's statistically impossible. It's mathematically impossible. If you think it wasn't spiritual and like, you know, no, it's just a bunch of ragtag people get together and all we do is talk day in, day out, day in, day out. How do you explain that? We're not paid. We're not, none of that. We get Cash App, but like, it's not like it's paying my bills or nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's almost like there's mental.
We do this? We're not crazy. We can't all be crazy mathematically. Sorry, go ahead.
That's why this is unique. This group is unique because there's a lot of mental switches that there's people that have XRP that ain't gung-ho and see it all, right? There's people, there might be a few in here that don't see it all, but there's some motherfuckers just see it. And then you have those people, they just see it. Yeah. That's where I think it's like your, whether it's spiritual eyes, your you know, I don't know. It's like
that's what I'm saying.
People think, man.
You're on the money. 100%. And yeah, some people are meant to have XRP and not know and lose because that's their lesson they have to learn. Or the person who's going to get that XRP when they sell, well, whoever's going to buy that XRP, it's yeah.
That's what I was thinking of, man. I couldn't think of the name, bro. I went out last night, bro. I was feeling good, man. I was fucking saucing up. I thought a duel last night, man, because I sauced up 2 Uber drivers, bro. And the first guy sort of passed me off. The second guy, I mean, I'm fucking got my buzz on coming home, man, and he ended up getting my number. But I mean, he's downloaded Uphold. I'm all ZBEC XRP, bro. You know, he downloaded YouTube, Uphold. I mean, he was serious. I'm all you need it yesterday. Mm-hmm. You know. But
there's not enough hours in the day to talk about the Big 12 and all the surrounding coins. There's not enough. In that short Uber ride, yeah, no, you did him wonders by just talking about SHX XRP. And the way you talk, bro, I'll give you a compliment. The way you talk is monumental, man. You people listen, man. They've done that since day one. So
he fucking listened, but the first guy didn't.
He fucking listened.
Yeah, the first guy, you know, I was like, hey, what can you say, man?
Bijan, welcome to the show.
Bijan Bain, what up, pimp? How you doing, brother?
Bro.
Let's see, the delicate Mariposa. My journey to crypto has been spiritual. I can't even believe how I ended up in crypto and XRP, thank God.
That's the thing. When you start, bro, sir and or ma'am, when you start questioning yourself, why me? Why did I find this? That's what gives me the God vibes, the Jesus vibes, the whatever, the meant to be, destiny, chosen ones. Why? I've asked myself that several times. Why the fuck me? Why was I chosen to get super duper uber fucking passionate about this? The mouth. Let's go.
Canelo got outboxed by Bud Crawford. He sure did, bro. Crawford, that dude. I just watched it, man. Right before I came on. Crawford could slang him, dude. It's crazy. It's not surprising though, man. Really. Yep. If you've been watching Canelo. That's right, man.
Yeah. I mean, you knew he wasn't gonna knock him out, but he frustrated him enough that Canelo never really hit him with a hard shot to the head. For some reason.
And then every moment he stood his ground, you know, he would sit there and slug it out. And then he mixed it up well with his movement, but then he would just fucking go, you know, stand his ground. And that's what he had
cautious. To do. He traded with him just enough, but he was kind of cautious. He didn't trade with him like 5 or 6 shots to 5 or 6 of Canelo's shots, which would have been a recipe for maybe disaster.
Eyes to see, ears to hear. Sandra Turnbow.
Senator Turnbow, shout out. Also, delayed departure is on deck. I'm glad you're with us. Bajane, I'm glad you're
What's
with
up?
us. Salute.
It's good delayed.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Your video's a little grainy, but you sound you're okay. You're good enough. You're good enough for me, sir.
Right on. I got really bad service here. I'm in northern Michigan right now, and my phone
Shout out
barely
to-
works here. But I thought I'd jump on.
What do they call that part of the upper peninsula?
I'm not in the upper peninsula. I'm in the upper part of the lower peninsula.
So in the mitten, where are you?
Let me see. It would be like right.
Don't give me the-
It'd be right there, Bashane. He's gonna show you his cock.
Give me the digital salute.
You froze, delayed. You might want to take your camera off because audio only
Yeah.
preserves your network.
I'm gonna have to.
Pay me.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get off. You guys are breaking up. I can barely hear you. But
What's the
shit.
closest
All right, brother.
Pay me in XRP. Somebody in the XRP community needs to start talking about Flare and not negative or spreading FUD because you don't understand the technology. Step outside the XRP bubble and straight up, bro. Dude, you know more about Flare than me, brother.
Like a boss.
Get your ass on here.
Yeah, get the fuck on here, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, Flare has been more bullish. So to get bullish for you, pay me. Flare has been hella bullish the last like month or two. Everybody's like, fucking, it's gonna fucking, it was designed, fuck. Like, so it's hella bullish right now. Hell yeah. Almost the same effect of, I would say exactly the same, like fervor of like ZBEC. It's getting to the point where it's feeling like a ZBEC. Flare. And Flare's cheap too, right? So, told people Bud is strong as hell. Fucking Rams.
Bro.
Third Eye Boy Rams is smoking.
I think he's talking about Terrence Crawford and not Reefer.
Ah,
Yeah, he's
okay.
talking about Terrence Crawford's Bud.
Oh, that's
He
his
is,
first
man.
name?
Mm-hmm.
Or that's his nickname?
Terrence, but nickname, yeah.
That can be taken more than one way, though, especially in Thailand.
I was going to say, there's 2 D's on that. Like, that's some strong-ass weed. Hell, buddy. Yep. Pay me. Get on, bro. Come on. Let's go.
They ain't been on in a while, man. Get your ass on here.
Buster, don't we got a couple videos, bro. You should run those. Let's go. Like, this is the let's talk, you know, because whether or not you think it's fake, it's not, it's Freemason, it's fucking not, it's you know, Israel took care of that fool, it's not, or let's say it was just God decided he would allow him to be killed for martyrdom. Let's talk about it, bro. This is the hard shit. And a lot of people are rambling online and it's crazy, but like we got a couple of videos and this is where it gets heavy. Remember the shit that we used to talk about years ago where you're forbidden to talk about certain subjects, religion, fucking Israel, like the Jews, politics, like it's people got to get out of that without hurting each other, you know? So but I think we should talk about it.
To me, I had mad respect because he is obviously a fucking good debater. Like you ain't gonna out debate Kirk, but the way he used like scripture to back his shit up, it's just you can't fuck with that. And that's what I looked up to him about, like the way he used anyone that knows the Bible at that level and can answer things, because you can't talk to just a normal religious person. They don't. If you had like a lot of times a question, but he, you know, it's sad.
Bro, so this is the way I looked at it. I started off MAGA when I red pilled, and then Kirk came on the scene, or he's been on the scene, and he got increasingly more and more and more, and I championed that because the way I look at red pill is it's always been, when I first started red pilling, it's always been good versus evil, not left versus right, good versus evil. So I would all day take Charlie Kirk over any other motherfucker, like some leftist lunatic, that even if the leftist lunatic was polished and had good points. And no, Charlie Kirk was fire. But there's the thing, I got to be honest about me, is that I jumped on the whole like tiny hat wagon, and where it was kind of fishy, man, because you would see Kirk celebrate the tiny hats, and I wasn't sure whether or not that was just a built-in Christianity, because I believe that the all kinds of stuff's been going on with Christianity for years, where they've made Israel this like can do no wrong type thing. And so when you see influencers like Tim Pool, Jordan Peterson, Kirk, like you see a bunch of people that are good people that are on the I would say the side of Republic, the side of freedom, not necessarily right-wing extremists, just people that are like conservative, that are out for the benefit and the goodness of the American people. When you see influencers like that go tiny hat with no recourse, they're just tiny hats. Let's exalt the tiny hats. That was speculative to me. But here's the kicker, is that I think there's more to this behind the scenes. I think they want us to be mad at the tiny hats because there's some sort of maybe biblical or prophetic war that they want between Islam Marxism, which is the same shit, and tiny hats and Christianity. Or let's say maybe Christianity was, I don't know, bro. I don't know. The truth is I don't know, but I'm being honest. I'm saying that only thing I had against Kirk was the fact that he went tiny hats. But then I heard at the end, because of all this shit on Twitter right now, I heard at the end he turned foot on the tiny hats. So he turned bout face on the tiny hats, was talking smack about him, and that's why I think everybody is trying to point the finger at Israel right now. So I don't know, bro. But
but that's a whole different level of the people that didn't listen to him don't even understand.
They don't even know
all that shit. Yeah, they don't even know. Pay Me says, I tune in hoping one day we'll get some Flair talk, but all I get is, but I just try to, I'm not hating on Flair.
What the hell?
At the same time, I got, 80% of my Flair for free. And
bro,
I just gotta tell people what I think's the best way to make more money. And I mean,
the original drop has been
when I was saying SHX,
my original drop has been cooking for years, bro. Like I'm in it. I got a bag. Like I agree.
Yeah, but when I was saying SHX, it was 0006, bro, and now it's the price of Flair. I didn't say SHX at a penny. I said it at 0006, 0008. 000 is when I was saying SHX, and that was like a year and a half ago.
Well, notice
so it's hard because Flair's 2 cents.
In your defense, Buster, notice Pay Me, like talking to Pay Me. Notice Pay Me that Buster stopped talking about Zebik. He's been talking about XPR, and that's yet to have its move. You see what I'm saying? So he's jumping from swing trades to swing trades. These are for big moves. You know what I mean? I don't think Buster is not in me. I don't think we're anti.
No, I mean,
Flair.
Pay Me's fucking
I'll be honest though.
Flair.
I'll be honest. Yeah, sorry, but I'll be honest. Fuck yeah, dude. When the talk of Codius coming back, I was like, fuck, who needs Flair? Remember me and Nerdy? We had that whole blowout about how it's this and that. Dude, my perspective has changed. I think we need all of it. I think we need the EVM sidechains. I think we need fucking Flair. I think we need fucking Codius or whatever the fuck that ends up being. I think we need all of it because there's more money in this world in all assets, all physical and digital assets. There's more money in this world than one blockchain or two blockchains can handle. That's what I think. So, yeah, there's room for Flair. I still am, and I'll be honest more, I still am skeptical about wrapping my XRP. I want to keep it in its OG stance. I don't want to keep it in, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep it in FXRP. I want to do it in, and I'm not willing to do just a little bit for little gains. I'm not trying to test it. I don't care. I'll wait till the dust settles. I'll wait till let the bodies hit the floor. So when Flair, everything pops off, we go mainstream. I'll let everybody jump on F assets, and I'll let them. And I might lose. Who fucking know? Who knows? But I'm gonna watch them hit the bodies, hit the floor. I'm gonna be a little bit careful because usually version 1.0 has the most bugs. That's it. So shout out, Pay Me. Let's talk Flair. Let's go.
Pay me
I don't
says
know much
I
about
can't
it.
get on. I'm damn sure could if I would. I have a new phone, and whenever I click the link, it doesn't put me through. Oh fuck. Yeah, that
Do
sucks,
we
bro. Because
have?
honestly, I got a nice bag of Flare, bro. But if I wanted to know something about Flare, I'd be fucking hitting you up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
because you're working Flare way harder than I am. I already know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I just got the staking going, but you guys are staking on a totally different platform. I'm still on one of the first ones.
The guest must authenticate button is not checked, so you should be good. Pay me. Maybe it's your browser not letting you use camera or something like that on your cell phone. Because if you got like an Apple, though, I don't know how to run those. I've always been Android, so if you got like an Apple, that might have some weird, safety measures on it or something. So, did you see what the overhead view of the area looked like? Was a menorah. Oh shit, that's the dreidel, right? The menorah.
What's a menorah? I don't even know what that is.
It's like
The
a
five.
Jewish.
It's the 5.
Oh, the menorah's the candles, the Christmas candles, the Jewish Christmas candles. Okay, I know that doesn't make sense how I'm describing it, but the menorah is the 5, because the other one is a dreidel, which is the square top, like the
toy.
The little toy. Yeah. I'm just out here on the road getting this money, sliding through Tennessee and these dangerous ass Smoky Mountains. Drive safe, Amy, for sure.
Yeah, I
But we're
drove
done.
I drove through those once before the sun comes up when it's foggy. Those things are no joke.
Marcus
Tennessee,
Gamad, full sacrifice.
Smoky Mountains? Yeah, full sacrifice. So it could have been a sacrifice like a Kobe Bryant to start this next fuckery. Remember Kobe
with those.
got sacrificed? Yeah.
I saw the short with the hats. They had that 3 white hats on the front left of the stage, and they're all 47, 47, 47, which is 11. 3 11s is 33. And the 3 white hats are sitting in the front of the stage, bro. You're like, it's fucked up, bro. But what's funny though is like I was picking my kid up from school,
and the dude touching his hat. You got one cell phone video and no others. You mean to tell me at college a bunch of 20-year-olds don't have 20 of those videos from different cell phones? And why didn't any of those go blast on the internet, but only one of him getting shot?
Only one, like
only
maybe
one.
Yeah,
maybe 2.
That's
no,
impossible.
It's impossible.
But my mom texted me. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?" And then she texted me like a few minutes. Oh, they caught a 70-year-old dude. I'm like, man, it ain't no fucking 70-year-old dude. Get the fuck out of here with this.
Well, that dude, that same 70-year-old dude was on some 9/11 propaganda years ago.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Black flag ish.
Hella black flag. Yeah. But he's really dead, Berserker. That's not what I'm saying, motherfucker. What I'm saying is it may have been a black flag because in black flags and black swans, people really die. Look at the Trump shooting. That fool was on stage way too long. He was on stage way too long. They let Trump sit there and go, fight. Like it's shit looked crazy.
Anybody that knows anything about federal security or government security, you should watch the rally once that happens.
He would have been gone. He would have been fucking gone off the stage in a lickety split in a second.
Just in terms of the safety of everybody else, much less him.
Yeah. So, but someone really died at the Trump rally, though. There was real gunshots. Someone really died in the bleachers, or a couple people did.
But the security protocol is not what you learn when you train for security. Especially at a public event. That's not how you train. You shut it down and figure out who did it and get everybody else safe. And him.
The motherfucking Pamey's got a dozer, bro. His butt cheeks his butthole's puckering right now, bro.
Dude, that'd get my anxiety going full.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be crazy. 112,000 pounds coming down a mountain. It's an ass clencher. I bet it is, bro. Like, that's crazy. Chicken dinner, 619. Flair's gonna be much bigger than Zebek. Yeah.
Ooh.
I think so. It's yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
No, fuck you. It's not like we're on a YouTube channel. Go ahead.
So
You straight thumbs down me, dude. You were like, yeah. Go ahead.
Did they really push the ETFs back to November or forward to November, whichever way you want to look at it?
I think so.
I think they pushed them back, but I also think that there's another black swan coming. That's much bigger. I think it's waiting. I think that all of this is waiting for the catalyst.
Well, the whales and the institutionals want to get bigger bags before they, even though they claim they don't, even though publicly they talk trash about your coin, they want to make sure they got mega bags. Yeah. The Garys and the Elizabeth Warners of the world who probably own more XRP than a little bit.
I think they already did, bro. I think they already stacked. I don't think it's that. I think honestly, I think it's just you got to go through a satanic ritual to enact this whole thing. We may not know, as little guys, we may not know the reasoning behind their fucking crazy rituals, but they have to do it. According to them and their astrology, like whatever they're doing, they have to go through that process. The powers that be. See, to the normal Joe like me, I'm like, what the fuck? Just get on with it already. They didn't have to push COVID. They didn't have to push none of these false flags. They could have just ran crypto and ran AI. That's how asleep we were.
Yep.
But they had to run this whole theater. Maybe they're so fucking bored that they got to watch us dance around and be scared.
That's what I don't get, man. Like,
sense, bro, it fucking makes zero sense to the average Joe. It's like, what are you guys doing? Just run it. Everybody's asleep already. Who cares? I don't get it.
Shake up the paper hands.
It's like Michael Jackson having to do Neverland. Like, motherfucker, you didn't have to do that. You could have just fixed shit with your money. Like, why'd you have to do the whole Neverland shit? Like, that's weird. But I also believe that they killed Michael Jackson and that he possibly could have been someone that they didn't make him out to be. But then you look at his history and you look at our psychology as like peasants. Our psychology, if you grew up with what was his dad, Michael Jackson's dad, he beat the shit out of all his kids, and especially Michael. Yeah. And so no wonder he grew up all effeminate and all fucked up and weird and possibly touching kids. But at the end of the day, did he? Because people, not did he, but did he actually touch the kids, or did they make this mockery out of Michael Jackson? Because he made some beautiful music. You know what I mean? So how could beautiful music come out of a pedophile? Is that even possible?
The thing about him and Prince taking these heavy sleep meds because they couldn't sleep is kind of
it's like, sus.
If they're doing that, how come when they're like 49 or 50, all of a sudden it just
But like, why are we talking about famous people? That's idolatry. Like, dude, this world is fucking crazy, bro. We got a Bear out there smoking a fat stogie. What's up, Bear?
What up, rotisserie? Hey, Mo Zerps.
Good morning, everybody.
Link, bro. Come talk to us, Mo Zerps.
See,
holla at your boy, Uncle Buster, man.
Get it.
I like Mo Zerps, bro.
Let's go, Mo.
I'm gonna hit that link, Mo Zerps.
Let's go. Yo,
shout out to Mo Zerps. We gotta go do
Marvin Davis.
Go fishing together.
You need to put OG at the end of your name, bro. You got XPR before I did. But you can't tell him not to get it at a fucking half a cent, man. But yeah, I got you, man. But yeah, you're way ahead of the game.
What do you think, guys? What do you think? Bear, you want to come on? You want to talk? You want to say a little piece about what do you think?
Well, we're talking speculation, and I don't even know how to know, but I do speculate. So I got a buddy with two kids. The oldest one's just entering high school. The other one's like in the 7th grade. And I came in the room on them, like 4 or 5 years ago. And he's in one of these online video games. And there was a grown adult in that group player video game using adult language, and the kids knew better than to do that. It was against the rules to be on any game with an adult, but they slide in there, and then it's like you got peer pressure to stay on the game with your friends, and now you're keeping a secret from your parents, and that's where it starts.
Yep.
And so I'm speculating that this kid got into those games, and he's been getting groomed for over 10 years. And part of the thing is the grooming it's gradual. It just starts with better than to tell your parents, because you're probably not supposed to be on this game with an adult anyway, and not doing anything crazy, but just dropping some swear words and some little bit of crude comments, and then it builds, and the secret, you have to keep that secret from your parents. I think these parents didn't have any idea how far their kid was gone until he was already out of the house, living in a townhouse with some other dude that was a furry. And so it's really easy to lose control of your kid when they're keeping a secret from you and getting groomed, and they have no tools to deal with that, being groomed. The question is who's grooming them. Then the question is who's grooming them.
Because that's the same thing they're going to do on an adult. Like, a lot of people don't have the tools to get out of that, especially when you hold on to the secrets. Like, if you're holding on to the secret and you can't give up the secret, you can't give it up at any cost, then you're just trapping yourself. And that's where the truth, you gotta believe in someone enough to tell them the truth, to break the whole secret. Because secret to me is like a contract. You're on a contract to the dark side with a secret,
Yeah. and the whole thing about that is it starts with just a secret that we're just playing this game. Then it's a secret of what the next thing we did that we weren't supposed to do.
Yeah.
What about old boy that shot the health insurance CEO in broad daylight in Midtown Manhattan?
That's crazy, man.
I don't know much about that one, but I heard about that.
He wasn't exactly a candidate to do something like that. And the way he got caught, and kind of like a fast food situation, and somebody dimed on him. And
XRPL Millennial Buster, what do you think? Zebic or XPR? So, I mean, it just depends.
I think you
who
should
I'm talking
change the or to an and.
Yeah. When I was saying Zebic, it was 001 to 0008, right? That whole window. So I was just saying buy Zebic. So now we're literally like 7 times higher than that, and XPR is only a little bit. I mean, XPR has been a half penny forever. Half penny, 004. So right now I'd be like, XPR is more due, and XPR has been to 10 cents already. So I would say XPR. But if I'm talking to just a Joe Blow, I know I can say, hey, just get Zebic and XRP on Uphold, right? But I'm not going to go to some new guy and push XPR, because that's a little process, man. You got to have a little bit of crypto knowledge to even get XPR.
All boats.
It don't matter at this point, bro. You just split it up, or I think XPR's due, though.
Yeah,
get ready.
Rising tide lifts all boats, baby. They're all gonna run.
Yep. We got a delayed departure back.
I'm a living example, Uncle Buster. I tried it and kind of tripped up trying to get on MetaMask, and I just sent in my test amount of ETH to trade for XPR, and that's right when the thing came through, and it switched my that scam came through, and it switched my. I copied and pasted, so it wasn't like I manually typed it in and made a mistake or whatever. And all these lowercase were now uppercase, and vice versa, and then I hit send. So then I'm halted on the process.
The easiest way though is honestly probably Metal Pay. But even WebAuth, the first time, well, not the first time. First time I bought it was BitTrue, but that was like a couple years ago, man. But
well, thank God it was a small test.
Metal Pay, and you got a KYC through the Metal Pay app. But once you get the app, you can send in USDC. And then inside Metal Pay, you could switch out the USDC for XPR. And then once you do that, you get the WebAuth wallet and send it over there. You could do it probably in WebAuth too. I just never done it, so I don't know how to explain it inside of WebAuth. But you could, once you get the WebAuth, you could stake inside of WebAuth.
Beautiful. Yeah, at least it was a tester amount, Bear. At least you didn't dump big amounts, so.
Well, yeah. It was more like I just paid for a lesson. I just paid like for a class, $30 for a class of making sure, double checking your, even though you copied and pasted the address.
The admission fee.
We got 6.5. I like that. 6.5 XRP. Use the swap feature on the Decent wallet. Yeah, you know what? I did it. It worked once when I switched out some ZBEC when it was really high for XPR. And the second time I tried it inside the Decent, it didn't work. But now I got all the, if you were going to buy XPR, you're going to want the WebAuth to stake it anyway. So you're probably, but yeah. That's the easiest way is try it inside of an exchange, or not exchange, a wallet. But let's hit this one. George T, XPR creators from Stellar Fountain. Yeah, and even how Pamy's talking about Flare, like to me, XRP, and then you're gonna have Flare. They're doing everything with partnerships, right? And then XPR is sort of doing the same thing within their own coins because they have the loan token, the metal blockchain token. They got XPR, so yeah, he knows what's going on. And they're all based in San Francisco. SHX too. SHX, Stellar, Ripple, and XPR or Metallicus. You can't make it up, dude. It's crazy. Get ready. We're about. I'm a mute rotisserie. The wind is loud.
Yeah.
When you want to talk,
yes, sir.
When you want to talk, unmute yourself. What were you about to say, Zerk?
No, I was just saying, all viewpoints are welcome, man. Like, look at Plumbing. He goes, believing.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
He goes, here we go.
Oh, you did it again. There you go. Believing in mythical figures that you've been taught from the time you were born takes a critical thinker to step away from the propaganda of religion and understand you are your own God. See, certain people, like other people, like hardcore Christians, would be like, "Damn, you're the devil himself." Like, you know what I mean? It's like it gets to a very emotional, like, contention point. But that's what we're doing here. We're doing it where you talk about all angles because we got to consider all angles, bro.
Yeah. And even like on the vibration chart, like when I originally saw the vibration, that like put a huge piece of the puzzle of life for me together, like just by looking at it. And then you reflected on yourself. Damn, where am I at? I'm probably like, when I first saw the chart, I was probably at acceptance. Like I was accepting that what I believe is true is full of shit, right? So you get to acceptance, but acceptance is high compared to the collective when they're all pissed off, angry, fear, fucking shame. You know what I'm saying? And then And then you start putting that on other people, man. What is this dude? And then, you know, then you start coming here and you're meeting people at the higher consciousness. But literally, I think whoever runs this, we're like Sim Cities and we're glowing colors of consciousness. And they know who they're really fooling, but they're still fooling the higher consciousness, right? They're fooling the whole fucking pie.
The whole shebang.
You know?
Yeah.
The whole shebang, bro. They got a leg up on all the time. You're like,
well,
fuck.
it's like the mythical Jesus. It's like, is Jesus black? Is he Middle Eastern? Is he white? It's that simple. It's like, okay, who in the fuck decided that Santa Claus and Jesus? Like, I heard that Coca-Cola invented Santa Claus in the early 1900s. Like, that's all bullshit. You know what I mean?
I was literally getting ready to say the first time you get red pilled is when you find out there's no Santa, because then something goes off in your head and says, oh, there's no Easter Bunny then. Oh, there's no Tooth Fairy then. Your head starts to like, oh, what else isn't there that my folks told me that there is?
Yeah. It's like one little lie. Like, let's say the fucking earth is flat, or let's say it's round, and or whatever. One little thing. Let's say we find out that shit's a lie. You know how many other questions and truths that
start questioning?
Yeah, you start questioning everything. What the fuck is NASA? What does it do? Why does it steal all our money? What the fuck? Like, it just keeps going, you know?
Yeah.
But no, it's the same concept. Yeah, we talk about the Bible being altered. It's the same concept behind.
Yeah, like how much did they, you know?
How much of it is not true? Yeah, or or even further, how much did they not put in?
Yep.
Like
enough to the whole thing in the Matrix, enough to stop people from going within. They can't have anyone go within. That's why, I mean, people get on work and then they get on Facebook and you fucking fight. I mean, that's what we're literally doing. Instead of, how about just enjoy your peace, stay the fuck off Facebook, quit arguing, and go within.
But
figure some shit out for yourself. How about?
I'm not helping society if I'm not fighting on Facebook.
I mean, I did that though. I did that.
For God on Facebook.
Yeah, I did. I would. But
it's
yeah. I think they stop you from going within, and they don't want you to heal. And the fact that they don't want you to heal, then they keep pushing more trauma on the people because, you know, Charlie Kirk. People are sad. It's trauma. Like all the shit in the past. They did JFK and fucking MLK in the same decade, bro. That's super trauma, man. That's like all hope.
It's all about division and distraction. You know what somebody's been saying on a couple podcasts and a couple streams the last few weeks? They said in the early to mid 2000s, like maybe 2010 to 2015-ish, there was like a PUA community before Red Pill, but nobody really like talked trash about each other and said this PUA is garbage, this guy's methods don't work, this guy's making it up, this guy's a fraud, this guy just wants your money. But then after social media blew up and the PUAs became like YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that, oh, this guy's a fraud, this guy's a charlatan. Why would you want to go to his boot camps? It wasn't like that when it was just like Mystery, and Mystery was on TV, and this guy and that guy. They were all bigging each other up and like, yeah, we're the PUA community. It's all divide and distract.
Bro,
that's just an example, but everything is like divide and distract people.
Millennial XDB, bro. I bought that on BitTrue like a year and a half ago. I don't know, not a year, maybe a year ago. Tony Bags. I have no idea how to get that now though, bro. Because I got it on BitTrue. But go ahead, guys. I didn't mean to.
No, just anything you look at, like NBA, it wasn't like, Kobe versus LeBron fans or Jordan stans or this one stinks or LeBron's trash. It was never that. It was like Magic or Bird, but it wasn't Bird's trash. This guy can't play. Kareem's a bum. It wasn't that. It's a divide and distraction. Get you off your, what you really should be studying.
Really, that
researching and
social media is truly doing what it's meant to do. Like the last 10 years. Like first, it was cool because it was new, right? So they're implementing this. They're giving us this new shit, but it's really disaster. Like because literally the GOAT thing. Every time if I do go to Facebook, it's gonna be LeBron or fucking the GOAT. This and you're like, dude, this is so gay. Like
Mount Rushmore.
Just compare, compete.
Wasn't even
Everything-
about that. Wasn't even
Yeah.
about that.
Bro.
And that leads to the level of sort of disrespect or venom or hatred that's like, okay, you don't agree with my side, let me go out and get a piece and even though you have freedom of speech, let me just delete you. What are we doing?
Yeah, it takes I always had to explain myself, and then once you stop explaining, you know what, I'm not explaining myself no more, man. Like, because it's a play. People are playing on your emotions by just getting you to explain yourself. It's like, dude, why am I explaining myself to you? Like, get the fuck out of here. If you don't, whatever I'm explaining myself, you don't got to do it, but I'm gonna do this, boom, and go. And then you come on here and you meet people that, then you're talking to the right people, because that's why I get sort of hard, because I watch other shows and we're like babying XRP people, but we're talking to people. Like, I don't like listening when we're talking like everyone watching the show is brand new. There's a level of, we're all here. We're all making our own decisions. Take your own accountability. Then they're like, oh, well, what if they do this? Well, if they do that, they're going to learn their lesson. We can't babysit what people do,
Well, here's another example. What do Maxis care if I have ZERPs?
Exactly.
if their coin is going to be worth $1 billion in 2028, what do they care about my coin?
Yeah.
They're going to get paid.
Yeah.
What do they care?
The fact that they care is why it's the one. They don't care about, they don't like XRP for a reason. It's almost like going back to Kirk. I was like, man, let me put on the news. And then the news is like, oh, MAGA supporter, turning point. And in my head, Kirk was God. Like, I viewed Kirk like he spoke the gospel biblically, surgically, right? And then I'm like, damn, they won't even say God on the air, bro. That's how they won't even say God. He's MAGA. He's MAGA. So I was like, dang, and God is, I think they fear God, man.
Bro, Honey Buns goes, something real here. She goes, to really know XRP and its creators, you must know spiritual truths, vibration, and why everything is coming together at this moment. It takes years of research and open mind to link it together. Hell yeah. I couldn't have said that better, bro. That was good.
Fuck yeah, bro. When I
Plus her avatar is fire. Or his avatar.
Them Honey Buns.
If it's a him, it might not be fire.
It might be a fat dude with a beard. Bro. It might be a fat dude in his basement. Who knows? Yeah.
That's why when I was talking about conspiracy theorists, me being a conspiracy theorist was like the best decision of my life, because I didn't know vibrations, frequencies, none of this shit, bro. It was like, it was just step. You're learning, you're ascending, you're gaining more knowledge, and
happy medium somewhere in there. It's a happy medium somewhere between not knowing anything and being completely red pilled. And it's also what you do with the information.
Yep. Chenzo on deck. What's up, pimp?
I'm glitches.
We got
what up,
Bears back on. Bears coming up shortly. Chenzo, what do you think, bro? What do you think?
What you guys were just talking about, or in general?
Whatever you want to talk about, bro. What do you think?
You're putting me on the spot right there.
Hell yeah, I am.
Jesus Christ. Well, I guess my latest buy is React token which is the Reactive network. It's reactive smart contracts. So you can guys have a look at it. So that's my latest buy as of a few days ago.
And what's the ticker on that?
It's React, just like to React. REACT. So you
Reactive
first
network. I see it.
Yeah, I think I bought it on KuCoin again, just like I did for DAG, if I recall. And then I sent it to my MetaMask, to my ledger, and then they have a the portal where you stake it. I think it's called like portal.react or something. Yeah, portal.reactive.network. From there you can move it from Ethereum to the reactive network, because on KuCoin it's on the Ethereum network, and then once it's on the reactive network, then you can stake it for either 30, 60, or 90 days.
Nice. Chenzo with a gem. There you go. Bear's back on. He's on the official battle station. Welcome aboard, sir, again.
Yeah,
Bear,
man.
you got audio? Is Bear got audio?
Yeah, I just muted. He's muted, but when he wants to talk.
There you go.
You're
Unmute.
inside now, bro.
There you go. He's
You can
inside.
probably
Yeah.
unmute yourself.
Yeah, I was up on the roof, and that San Francisco cool ocean breeze was a little too loud.
That shit's strong, dude. Bay Area. You guys ever been to the Bay? That is a strong wind. That is
Weird.
crazy. Yeah.
Weird weather, man. I remember it could be hot. I remember I went to a Giants game, bro, and it was hot. Fucking by the end of the Giants game, it was fucking freezing, dude. And the shit, you're fucking freezing. You're like,
And you're sunburned
what the
too.
fuck?
You're fucking
Yeah, you're
sunburned, even though it's a
how does
cloudy
this
day. You're
happen?
still, yeah. Them UV rays, dude, they burn your ass even when it's cloudy and cold. It's crazy. Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
EA
it used to be a point of pride. Like I stayed at the Giants game through extra innings, and they give you a pin when you left. They give you a little pin with the number of innings it was, and so like OGs, like my stepmom's dad, they had their Giants hat was just like covered with all these pins, that say 10, 11, 12, because those extra inning games, like you said, man, you get there and you get a sunburn on the top of your thighs and your forearms. And by the end of the game, it literally, the guy comes by, and one trip he comes by saying, get your chocolate malted ice creams, and then his next trip by is coming with hot chocolate.
That's funny. Tony Baggs, Charlie Puth started talking about the Epstein files and Trump in a couple days. Charlie Puth, you talk about the musician or Charlie Kirk? But he goes, Charlie Puth started talking about the Epstein files and Trump a couple days before. Also, on the day of the shooting, they were trying to get the Epstein files released in court, but the Republican denied it. Yeah, that shit got blocked. There's a bunch of psyops going on right now. It's crazy. But yeah, for real, Tony. Tim Shea, Millennial. I used to have XDB on KuCoin, then MEXC. No, can't use either. Looks like you can get it on Uniswap, but you want to mess with ETH. But if you want to mess with ETH. So right on. Fucking Monk.
XDB?
Plump. Yeah, XDB is that one. It's like blockchain for media or something like that. XDB is just a coin. When people look up the definition of conspiracy theorist, the word itself is an empath. It's a way to discredit people who have a different articulate thought or idea of something. Shout out Plumbing. That's like Red Pill, original Red Pill 101. Yep.
Free thinker.
Project Unspeakable is how they even came up with the term. They created the term CIA Project Unspeakable, conspiracy theorists to silence truth. But here, and that I looked it up on the internet, but now I try to go back and look at it again. It's fucking hard to find because this play keeps coming up. If you put in Project Unspeakable, some play keeps coming up. Will just flood the search, right? But if you can find it, it's crazy because this is my conspiracy days. When I went through that whole thread, Project Unspeakable, and then they get to media bullet points, bro. What the media should do, and the media is still doing this shit, bro. Like, this dude happens, the shooter gets away. Oh, it's this guy. Nope, it's this guy. Nope, it's this guy. Nope. And then new information comes in. They literally build the lie. You know what I'm saying? They build the fucking lie right in front of your face. And then even when they come out, oh yeah, we're on an ongoing investigation. We can't answer that. Why in the fuck you out here answering any questions, motherfucker? Because you only want us. You want to drop the one lie that we all fucking come on. What the fuck you doing out here? Not on Kirk, but just you know how
every shooting, it's a playbook.
Yeah. Oh, we can't answer that right now, but they drop the two things they want you to fucking have.
Even with the Trump shooter, they said, yeah, he was MAGA.
But all that was in Project Unspeakable. I'm like, dude, Project Unspeakable was like, it was after JFK to get all the people off the JFK sentence, right? It was like 1963. I'm like, dude, that's 60 years ago, and they're still doing this shit.
Because it's effective. It works.
It's effective as fuck, yeah.
It works.
It's crazy,
and we're fighting that. We're fighting that. More Monkey Business goes, please help me. My life is in a mess. I can't have a normal conversation without helping or bringing crypto into it. That's the thing, bro. Don't talk to you hear what you say, Monkey. So don't talk down on yourself like that. Bro, my turning point, to use that term, my turning point was befriending others like me. So in other words, I don't have no conversations with normies anymore, bro. I don't. I just call Buster. It's all reinforcement. It's reinforcement. It's red pill reinforcement. You know, critically thinking.
That's why I
talk to Buster. I don't feel frustrated because I don't have those conversations. I remove myself from that. But furthermore, we build and create new friends and find new friends that are like-minded. It doesn't mean that we're a fucking echo chamber. It just means that we have outlets that don't make us feel down and out, because the world's hard enough, bro. We're debt slaves. We're hard enough on ourselves. We can barely survive. Monkey.
We the bank?
No, Monkey Business. Sorry, go ahead.
I can't find it. Put that back up there real quick.
Oh. Yep. Give me a sec. Yeah, Monkey said that, dude. I'll find it. Give me a sec.
That's why even before we did YouTube, I used to talk to Zerk on the... Dude, we talk for like... We get on the phone next to know, bro, it's 3 hours, 15 minutes, man. Let's get on with our day. Because you don't have a person, you know... And I was explaining myself to people that just... They're not ready for fucking investing, man. They don't want to invest. They want to go buy their dumb shit to make them happy, right?
Real quick, Honey Buns, she confirms her buns. She goes, sorry, guys. Those are my buns. I am one of I'm one of the few gals in crypto. I'm a crypto warrior. You'll see me at a future meetup. Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
There you go. Real buns confirmed.
Run it.
That's proof of buns. Not proof of life. Proof of buns.
That's crazy. I didn't know. I thought the whole time Honey Buns, it was the husband, and put a picture of his girl. Like, I didn't know it was actually her.
Bro, there you go.
That's crazy, man.
Proof of buns.
Buns out. Dim buns, though. Yeah, what up, Tim?
Sun's out, buns out. So, Buster, back to what you were saying, though. Anything that people get, like, consciousness on, or they're on various levels of consciousness after they get hip to something or red pill about it, there's always going to be levels of somebody that like taps out and said, I'm not going to try to convert any more people. I'm there, that they don't get. But there's always going to be like newbies. And the newbies are going to be the hardest proselytizers because they just got it. So you don't have to worry about like, I'm not doing it anymore. There's always going to be like Joe Blow that just got hip, and he's going to be like going hard. No pun intended.
Yeah, because even when I started just really researching, man, I'm like, oh man, I'll just tell some people, man, and then you try to tell someone, and the matrix comes down quick on you, bro. You're like, oh fuck yeah, we're fucking brainwashed, bro. Like, you know,
that's what
I was just like, I'll just go explain. I'll just go explain like this shit, and no,
they
you
don't want to hear
it. Nothing, bro. Like, we're all it's MK Ultra, really. We're in a big, you know, what is it? Everyone
simulation.
Has a veil on. Yeah, simulation, but you have the veil on.
Yeah, it's in the scripture. You know? It's in scripture. It says, he that hath
another like flip to this coin of talking about crypto to people is I've also kind of stopped because most people aren't in it, and I'm not here trying to convince anyone, and you know, just joining the show is sort of my outlet. But the other flip coin that happened to me that is kind of funny and scary. A few years ago, I was traveling. I was on an island, and I reconnected with a guy that I had met like like in a decade prior, who was still on that island, so scuba diving, and he would hang out for coffee here and there. And then he starts telling me about crypto, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I heard of that stuff. And then like, and then he's like, yeah, that Ripple thing, and I've got Ripple, and then like once he told me that, I was like, yeah, I think I forget how I played it, that, oh, I'm going to look into it and get some and so on, or whether I told him right away, yeah, I have a little bit as well. But then the weeks went on, and then he started asking me about cold wallets. He's like, yeah, I think I should get a cold wallet and so on. And then I started advising him into it. And then he started asking me, oh, can you get one for me? Like my credit card doesn't work, or I don't have a credit card. I'll just pay you in cash and so on. And then a few days later, I was in my apartment. I was like, fuck, I just fucking told this guy indirectly that I have cold wallets. And I just started freaking out, and I fucked off from the island like pretty quickly. Because I was paranoid that he or him and his buddies would just fucking invade, just come and rob me,
Then you said, yeah, just give me a seed phrase and I'll help you out, bro.
But you know what I mean? Like you tell people you have crypto, then you have to tell people you have cold wallets. Yeah, you never know what the fuck can happen.
Damn.
More monkey business. You want to X? I would get in the Telegram, get in Bluminati Telegram group, because I want that to be like, anything about Bluminati, but also just everything, bro. Like just knowledge in there. So, and I don't like typing. I'm like Zerker, dude. I'll drop some voice text if I got to type hella shit out. Just speak into
I ain't
it.
reading
But
that shit.
you can add
I'm not
stuff in
clicking
there.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plumbing goes, everyone on here has no idea if this guy Charlie Kirk was even who the media said he was. No one knows if he's even dead or alive. TV is the biggest magic trick in the United States of Israel history.
You're correct, bro. I mean,
yeah.
But
then we got, but here's the thing. Here's the differences of perspectives. We got Joe. He goes, XRP Plumbing. I was a medic in the Army. He's seen some shit. That was not fake. What the fuck, dude? So
yeah, it looked pretty real.
Right. So you got motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. So, okay, at the end of the day, is it not? Why did his ring change on his finger? Why were there motherfuckers throwing baseball third baseman coach signs? Why was there not more than one cell phone? So there's fuckery mixed into it. So because the fuckery's mixed in, they want us confused and chasing this shit. All the while, Epstein files get fucking buried, and what else happened? Rubio, they're talking big about how Rubio passed some bill, talking about how Americans will get their passports taken away if they talk shit about foreign nations. And then there's other motherfuckers arguing about how the verbiage in that bill that Rubio passed or Congress passed or whatever, that verbiage in there is so vague that, yeah, somebody could take it that way. So, like, I read all the sides. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. But I still think it's just fucking, why do vague terminology if the government doesn't want to have that ability to take away your passport sometime later on down the road? You see what I'm saying? So, I look at the sides too. I get it. But I agree with both you guys. If you've seen some shit in the Army, that's some crazy shit, and you think that was real, I tend to agree with you. But at the end of the day, I think the TV is magic. I think the TV is a fucking magic spell to fool everybody. So it's like, what's the truth? What's the truth? Shout out Bishop. Is he done or what? Is Bishop coming on?
No, I don't think so.
He said he was tapped out.
Bishop, take the day off, bro. Relax, man.
Yeah,
been coming on a lot.
Whomever knows. I'm not trying to convince or convert anyone anymore. Yep. Amen to that. And it's not taking a lazy side like I'm not gonna fight anymore, but you just realize you waste so much energy because whoever's going to get into this is supposed to get into it because it's fucking spiritual.
Yeah.
I think the influential side is going to be, as XRP go, like, we're not wasting our fucking energy on anything right now, bro. Our lives are just going to get better. And then every person's an individual. You have 100 people watching you or paying attention. May not act like they're paying attention, but like, oh man, is Chenzo, you still doing that shit? You still buying that crypto shit, Chenzo? They want to know. And just by you elevating, you're gonna drag people personally and then some people they're connected to, because like even with me, I mean, everyone knows I fuck with XRP. Like, there's no excuse if they miss this. There's no excuse. But
well, you made it a point
that's
to
why.
be, because you're solid, and you're one of the few that it's like solid. You don't waffle. You don't fucking. You're solid. So you made it a point to stick with it, and it's coming true. You know what I mean?
But that's the thing. I mean, based on what Bishop said and what everybody's been talking about here the last few minutes is, you might take that same energy that you used to use when you were like an early convert and you're proselytizing to get newbies, just to keep each other in this community stronger and keep us up while we're waiting for a move.
Mm-hmm.
And that was part of the reason why we started doing this, is to kind of keep people's hopes up and keep our own hopes up. I didn't have nobody to talk to in the beginning. I had a few people, but it wasn't enough. So it was like, all right, let's go live. I'm crazy. Let's go live. Fuck it. And that's what happened. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And now here, look where we're at. Plumbing, drop your piece, bro. Do it.
Hey, welcome. Hello, folks. All right. Real quick, I've been in this for a very long time. I'm 54 years old, man. And I'm going to tell you, 9/11 woke me up, even though it took a couple years, but it definitely woke me up. I realized gravity itself. I understand how gravity works, and I know that 267 floors do not fall to the ground in less than 60 seconds and into most resistance, period. Now, the only possibility of any of this being done has to be done by the money changers. The money changers are the only ones that can afford it. They'll tell you, follow the money, always follow the money. Now, this guy, Charlie, I don't even know who this guy is, but I'm hearing about him all over the place. Point I'm getting at, from the get-go, this was set up to happen. A person going to...
I'm feeling you, Chenzo, when you were talking about, kind of thinking through hold on a second, maybe I'm not in the safest place to be tipping my hand to people I just met,
Yeah, and even like a kind of related story, I try to tell about XRP to like my best friend, like my childhood friend that I know since I'm like 3-4 years old. Last Christmas.
Wait, whoa, wait a minute. You guys are having a whole ass side conversation.
Yeah.
When plumbing would. Do you have a delay, Bear? Rotisserie, do you have a delay?
Oh, it must be, because I didn't hear plumbing say anything.
No, plumbing's been rapping for the last 2 minutes.
So
let's
go back to plumbing, because I was like, what the fuck happened there? Did I miss that? Go ahead, plumbing.
Okay. So if you look at this guy, Charlie, and look at the scenarios of how this was set up. The guy's been around, I don't know, 10 years allegedly. He's been on the media. He started out on X, I guess, getting in the social spots. I hear he was in Canada on a TV show, but my point I'm trying to get to is this whole setup was done purposely, regardless whether people want to believe it. Well, it looks so real. Yeah, of course it looks real. Movies, somebody getting shot in a movie looks real. Shit, everything in Breaking Bad looked real. You don't think they can do that shit in real life? I mean, this is a movie, dude. We live in the United States. It's a movie. Everything here is a test. It's a test on us. We are the mice. We are the mice of the United States. It's a test lab for every single one of us. Most of us aren't the older folks on here, but anybody in their 60s and older understand what's been going on. It's a joke, dude. It's an absolute joke. And the Zionists are running the show. The money masters, they're running the show. And something we all need to accept. If you don't like it or not, you got to accept if you want to stay in this digital money realm. Is we have basically bought in to the money master system, the new system. So we are buying into the money masters. This is their system, and we knowing it or not, you're coming a part of it. Okay. Best thing we can do, and dude, don't listen to the media. Avoid that shit, because everything on television, movies, entertainment news, it's a lie. They're not going to tell us the truth at all.
Fauci.
I've been there.
Fauci. Stanley Fauci, baby.
Now, I don't care who you talk to, who you want to look to get information. Just make sure whoever you're looking to get this information, research it. Don't take other person's words. You've got to research it yourself and look into it. And the guy Joe with the saying it's real. Yeah, there's a lot of things in life that are fake that look real. That's how it goes. And if you look at the situation here, there's too many there's too much shit in this guy's Charlie story with the assassination and shit. Look at how it pushed everybody's buttons, mostly young people. A lot of young people getting pissed off about this. You're pushing buttons. When you push buttons like this, guess what? You get a lot of people's you get a lot of people's emotions going. You get their emotions going. Guess what? Next step, hey, we can get them to react to things. We can get them to and that's what's happening right now. They're trying to lock down they don't want you to express your opinions. They don't want you to say anything, whether you're with this guy, Charlie, or against this guy, Charlie, doesn't matter. You're not allowed to express anything outside of what the Zionist media is telling you you're allowed to say. Shut your mouth. Just do as you're told, and that's it. Remember what's his face said? You'll own nothing and be happy. This is the United States in the next 10, 20 years. We're fucked.
Wear your mask walking in the restaurant, and then sit in the restaurant an hour and a half and eat around everybody without the mask on.
Well,
that's what people did for 2 years.
Another thing. I mean, they know they can lock this country down. They've already done it.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
Social incarceration. So it's on its way. We're all gonna get locked down, whether people want to believe it or not, but it's on its way. Social lockdown is coming.
Stay in your house for 2 years.
Yeah, you're gonna be at 2 years or whatever, but it's coming. And I personally, looking into this more and more, 80% of the American population lives east of the Mississippi. And I think I've said this before. 80% of the American population lives east of the Mississippi. Think long and strong about that one. So if there is any false flags this month, something may happen on the East Coast, because mostly what they need is population control. They got to eliminate a lot of people. All right, you eliminate a lot of people. If you do some sort of cyber attack on the internet, well, a cyber attack also, nothing's insured. So anything in your bank account, anything in your savings, funds, all that's gone. See you later. Ain't shit you can do about it. It's called an act of war. It's a treaty. If it's an act of war, you're shit out of luck. Jolly well fucked. You ain't getting nothing. So this on its way. And the masters, dude, they do this. They know what they're doing. They've been probably setting this Charlie guy up for the last 5-6 years. They know what they were going to do. They knew exactly how they were going to do. Look at 9/11. They knew what they were doing. Come on, man. Come on.
Okay, can I say something that is not this negative?
Yeah.
I believe that the whole plan with Trump is to take down the central banks, because they're what causes all the wars. Okay, just give me a minute here. All right, let's back up a couple of steps. I think both Prince and Michael Jackson were taken into protective custody. And Michael Jackson, I don't believe, was a pedophile. Okay,
Glenn, I think you've got double windows on.
Made him look like that because he was getting so powerful with the people because of what they saw in him. Now let's talk television. What's on television? Programs. What are they doing? They're programming us. So fortunately, I got off of television in the 70s. Okay, I'm 74. I'm going to be 75 in a couple of months. Now, what I went through this Charlie Kirk thing, and there's too many anomalies that don't make sense. And I'm a conspiracy theorist, and I followed Q from the beginning to the end. And I'm going to tell you, and even I don't know if any of you even know who Commander Thor is, but he came out and he on We the People News, he did a what do I want to call it? I forget what he did a post, and he basically said that Charlie Kirk and his family were taken into protective custody. Okay. And it's probably very similar to what happened with JFK Jr. when his plane went down. We believe he was actually taken into protective custody. And the thing that came up today in a couple of conversations I had that was really eye-opening, I don't know if you guys know 107. 107 made a comment that I had never heard before about Valhalla, and that is a community where people who are taken into protective custody end up in this particular community. And then the weird ass thing that happened was they were making comments, and Kash Patel said, "I will see you in Valhalla." And it's like, whoa, okay. So now what's really going on here? What is the real psyop? There's a lot of things going on, but I believe that what we're really into, we're not going down this central bank. The central banks are going. That's what Trump's whole purpose is. He has to eliminate the central banks. They have to go because they're the warmongers, right? And they're all. And I'm not prejudiced about any group, but they're basically all Israelis, or they're not necessarily Israelis. They're Khazarian mafia who masquerade as Israelis and make the Israelis look bad, just like the Khazarian mafia has masqueraded as the U.S. military, making the U.S. look like we're the bad guys going all around the world and beating everybody up. But because they used us and they used our military, we've all been used, okay? And I believe that Trump's whole goal in this, just like George Washington and Andrew Jackson, they've got to eliminate the central banking system. And that's why XRP is going to end up being decentralized. And I believe it's going to take over this movement of money, and it's going to change everything for all of us. And I don't think we're all buying into the new central bank. I think the central bank is going to go, and I'll fight that one to the grave. Thank you.
Glenn went full circle, ended it with XRP bullishness, bro. That was
Bullish.
beautiful.
So, but here's the thing, though.
Fuck yeah.
Plumbing had a view. He talked his piece. That's why I shut you up, Bear. It wasn't because what you were saying was different. It's because Plumbing had to say his piece, but you didn't hear him in the beginning. So, but Plumbing said a piece. Glenn just fucking said his piece. Now back to Bear. So, Bear, you got the floor, bro. Go ahead. You were talking to Chenzo about talking truth to people or trying to talk to him about crypto. Please. Is he muted? Is Bear muted?
Am I muted? There we go.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I had a glitch. So I was, for me, it was this long pause, and I was like, well, I'll just talk in this long pause, but I didn't mean to step on Plumbing.
No, and I knew that. I was like, what the fuck? That's why we were like, what? What just happened? Yeah. Go ahead, Bear. Go ahead, brother. I turned the music off because Glenn had a issue. We could barely hear Glenn with the music on, but I'll turn it back on because we can hear you, Bear. Go ahead.
Yeah, it was just a kind of that walking that line to deciding when to talk about crypto or not, and I'm saying that I'm even gonna still try to wake people up after Moon and everything, but keep in mind, like what Chenzo was saying, how he was in a foreign country, just met some dude. The dude brings up crypto, and at a certain point, he's like, "Shit, I tipped my hand," which is like different than like you're in your home state and say you're in a Uber or whatever, and you talk to your Uber driver or something that where you might not feel as risky as like being in a foreign country and then just bringing it up. So I think the spiritual aspect, and when you guys are talking about the spiritual aspect, if the conversation already goes in that spiritual aspect, you can tie this in. But if you just having a conversation at a bar in Puerto Rico or someplace, and someone else brings up, crypto, then you just got to dummy up and say, oh, I don't know, I just worked really hard and saved my money, and I don't know anything about that. That's scary.
It's hard to fight the ego.
That
bro,
sounds. Is that even real?
You want to brag about your knowledge, and you want to brag. Yeah, it's hard to fight that ego. Damn.
And
Gento,
and
what do you
even
got?
I was gonna try to,
but he
go for it. Yeah, I was just gonna say that basically I tried to.
Just that he.
Go ahead, Bear's got it. Go ahead.
Bear.
He's got a delay. Bear's got a mad delay. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Bear.
I don't know if I got a glitch because I. Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
So, that's one of those things where he followed his gut when his spidey senses started tingling, and he followed his gut and got out of there.
Yeah, I fucking packed up like very quickly without telling anyone. Yeah, and then what I was gonna add is I try to tell about XRP to like essentially my best friend that I've known since I'm a kid. And we were watching, like, we'd finished watching a hockey game and we'd had a few beers. So that's why I opened up, the alcohol, like, sort of like made me excited. And I started sharing that with him. And I even told him, like, because I've sort of been shutting up about crypto for a few years, I told him, like, part of my speech was like, I don't say this to many people, but you should look into this. And I've already made, like, good profits and so on. And he was like, he's like, see, you're like, he basically thought I was going to try to scam him or something. And I was like, dude, like, you're my fucking best friend. Like, I'm trying to share my knowledge. Like, I've been spending years researching this. I highly advise you, like, look into it. And then he fucking started crying because, like, he thought I was, like, kind of, trying to take advantage of him or anything. And I was like, okay, let's just drop it. Like, forget about it. Forget that I mentioned anything. So you have to be careful on many different levels, like to not ruin friendships, to not, get hurt if you just open up to kind of strangers or people that they don't even have to be strangers. They can just be people like bad people who might want to.
Hold on real quick. Loaded Idahoan. Hey, Tim, how can I earn a wrench? You need to get the fuck on the show, Loaded Idahoan. You need to bring your potatoes and click the link in the chat. That's how you earn a wrench. Let's go.
I'm dropping the link right now.
Oh, I just dropped it. You got double links, Idahoan.
Double links, bro. Don't say you can't find it. It's right there.
All right, go ahead. That was good, Chenzo. For real, though. You're talking about preserving relationships. Bro, I went full retard. I went full fucking XRP? What do you mean you don't have XRP? Are you serious? Are you don't have XRP? What the? Yeah, I went the opposite direction, and everybody disowned me. So what it did was it primed me to unknowingly, subconsciously create people like-minded around me. That's all I ever talked to, bro. I said it in a chat a while ago, like 3 months ago. If you don't consider conspiracy theories on a real level, like on at least a semi-real level, if you don't consider conspiracy theories, you don't have to absorb or digest crypto, but like that shit's in your face now. It's getting asinine how bad crypto is the best investment on earth right now. It's asinine.
It is the change of the money system that is actually what's been enslaving us. And so I'm going to back up just a moment into this Charlie Kirk thing. And what I understand now that it actually happened is that Trump, and I don't know, this is going to sound nuts, but Trump was using Looking Glass. Looking Glass is a means of looking into the future. They knew what the cabal was going to do. So what I think was happening is they put a clone in Charlie Kirk's place, and they allowed this to take place, but him and his family were taken into protective custody, but they allowed it to take place so that the narrative and the people would see this. This is the alliance, the white hats, trying to wake up not just the American people, but people all over the world. And then if you go back and you look at Q talked about the shot heard around the world. I always thought it was going to be Hillary Clinton or whatever. This may have actually been the shot heard around the world.
Hey, that's what I thought about when it happened. I'm like, because I remember the Q post on that, the shot. I'm like, man, is that the shot? But yeah, you're getting deep. Like Looking Glass, you got to be a certain level. People, I mean, some people might think you're crazy, but who gives a fuck? But
everybody thinks I'm crazy.
I haven't gave up that, because I mean I fucked with Q, man, but I haven't gave up that. Here's the thing, like someone said about the banks. Oh, we know the banks, but also you got to remember the banking cartel fucked over other powerful families along the way, bro. So, you know, I hope there's two sides. But I think if there's two sides fighting, you know. But if there's not two sides, yeah, it's grim. If everyone's just silently working together, it's grim. But I believe there's a battle of two sides, man.
I don't think God lead us into this. Now, you guys were talking about the Bible. So I'm going to bring something up that not only do we not know much about the Bible, there's 66 books in the Bible, and we know they've been tainted. But when the Alliance went in to the Vatican, into the underground, and they took out, there's actually 777 books of the Bible, and we've only seen 66. And oddly enough, remember the numbers, how these people use the numbers. 711 books of the Bible none of us have ever seen. And all of that's now been confiscated from underneath the Vatican. And I believe it's going to come out with the 6,000 patents for cures, the med beds. I'm not going negative. I believe we're into a beautiful world coming, and a change that none of us could have ever expected. At least on my timeline, that's where I'm going. Sorry about
711 adds up to 9, and 9 is a number of completion, as you know. Also, 2025 adds up to 9. 2025 is 5 and 4 is 9. Yeah. So 9 is a number of completion. Run it. Run it.
I didn't know.
Hey, September 9th was 999, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Big
one of those
number.
things where the Q, the underground, the dumbs, I've read all that, Glenn, and I totally understand what you're talking about. Like I understand the all the stuff, the original Red Pill stuff. But where the similarities are is that we have read that, we know what you're talking about, but there's a lot of people on here that may not know. So like maybe Idahoan, he may not know. So he may want to hear that from you, because that's like original Red Pill stuff. I believe that there's dumbs. I believe that they're way massiver. Is that a word? They're way more massive than we think. It's not just Cheyenne Mountain. It's fucking everywhere. But
Yes.
whether or not they were actually growing kids there, eating them, kids that never seen sunlight, like, what happened during COVID in Central Park. Remember that with the Huggies? And I remember all that in real time. I remember we were there in the original days. But since then, I have developed other frames of mind. And you could say it's black pill, whatever, but there's definitely some weird fuckery going on, and we have yet to see the conclusion of all this. I hope you're right. I hope it's for good. I hope you're right. But when it comes to central banks, bro, we got Christine Lagarde, as far as on Twitter, alive and well, making deals with Ripple and Bissett. She met with Bissett the other day. Fucking Judy Shelton meeting with Bissett and Lagarde. They all fucking met together. It's alive and well. The ECB or the EU, whatever, ECB, European Central Bank, they're about to launch their own stablecoin. Like, that shit's alive and well. So whether or not the central banks go down, who fucking knows? But I don't know, man.
Remember what Nerdy said. Nerdy said the U.S. dollar is not going anywhere.
Okay.
look what Trump always does. He always takes the enemies and he puts them right up front in your face.
Amen.
Okay.
I agree, but I also am seeing these enemies not come to justice. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, why the fuck did Trump have dinner with Zuckerberg and Gates 2 weeks ago? Why did that happen?
That's
That
a good
motherfucker. That motherfucker should be. No, both of those motherfuckers. Facebook is DARPA. It's LifeLog. It's not even Zuckerberg. That whole story is bullshit. And what's the biggest fucking exchange that's coming out of nowhere? Not biggest, but one of the biggest that's emerging is Gemini, which is the Winklevoss twins, which is all part of the Facebook story. That's a fucking fairy tale. So I agree with you on some aspects, but other aspects, I'm like, why is Lagarde all in the mix right now, about to launch their shit if the central banks are going to go away? You get what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of fuckery, Glenn. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's
You're muted, Glenn.
let's get Idahoan on here, man. Let's say what's up.
Idahoan?
You just hit the link, motherfucker.
Sorry.
Hey,
Sorry,
what's
Glenn,
up, fam?
you're muted. What's up?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Welcome aboard.
wonderful.
I'm proud of you. Welcome aboard.
Well, thank you. I wanted to earn a wrench. I mean, I've been watching you guys forever. I've kind of a silent XRP warrior, been stacking for years. And, you know, I tried to bring a lot of my friends and family in, and people thought I was crazy. And I dropped that shit by the wayside probably about 5 years ago. There has been a few people that came out after, and, you know, I've actually helped them a bit, you know, because they were concerned that, you know, they might have missed an opportunity. So my bags are packed, locked and loaded, ready to go. And I'm ready to, you know, kind of bounce out and be invisible after, if I can.
Okay. So when you say you left all that shit by the wayside 5 years ago, does that mean you do not touch red pill topics? What does that mean?
I don't try and help, try and convert people into crypto. I used to work in the banking industry for quite some time. And even when I was purchasing crypto back in 2017, a banker got word of it and started calling me like a money launderer. And I was like, ooh, something's weird here. So I just kept it isolated from everybody while I was still stacking. You know, I had to tell some white lies and be like, oh yeah, I sold it, you know, but I didn't.
Okay. Beautiful. Idahoan, it's a pleasure, brother. Thanks for coming on.
It's a pleasure to finally be able to be on here and chat with everyone.
Good. I think before you get a wrench, I'm going to have a reason to tell you to fuck yourself. So stay on here for a little bit.
Good. I will.
Crazy, man.
There'll be a reason for you to tell me that.
How long you been watching?
Let's go.
How long you been watching it, bro?
I've been watching XRP Bags, you, Uncle Bust, and Berserker. I do the coffee time chats, and then last night I found that Fuma has his own stuff too. So like, you guys are the crew that I've actually been riding with in through the darkness, through the bear run, like when, you know, people were trashing us. And you know what? I stayed solid because I know what XRP is going to do. I know how it's going to explode. No one has to tell me. I know what I hold.
Beautiful.
Straight up.
Amen.
Glenn, you want to finish your thought, bro? You were going to talk. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, I want to just say one thing, and that is, what's one of the most famous dates that we all know is 9/11. Okay, do you know that that is the true birth date of Jesus Christ?
I've heard that.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's all I need to say.
Damn, dropping bombs. Hell yeah. Right on, Glenn. Idahoan, stick around, bro. Like you done popped your cherry now, so you're here.
Idahoan,
I'm here.
Just comment in the chat for me, man, because I can't find your earlier comment.
Oh,
just do
okay.
another.
Yeah, I had to stop the YouTube because I was getting some echoing, but I'll do that right now.
Yep.
Cool.
You just got to mute the YouTube. That's all you got to do. Plumbing, what do you got, bro? You got something? You good or what?
No, I was just going to tell Glenn. I've already said it in the comments, but people, I've got an X thing that I put a lot. I go into these rants and I just put it on X, but I've described what Trump really is to the American people. He's a person who's been on television pretty much most of, let's say, 30, 40 years. He's been in the limelight for a very long time. People like him more than they dislike him. He's done worldwide wrestling. He's done his own reality TV shows. Trump is an actor. Yes, he may have millions, allegedly, but he is an actor. That's what he does. And understand that when you have a pacifier president, you can get away with a lot of things because you'll be able to pull the wool over most people's eyes that wouldn't necessarily fall for it if you had a president in there who didn't take any shit. Now, you say Trump is trying to get rid of the Fed. He's trying to get rid of central. They aren't going nowhere. That central bank system isn't going anywhere. It knows the Fed. The Fed is the World Monetary Fund. They own it all. Plain and simple. Like you said a little while ago, Buster, yeah, there's other families that money has been taken from, but we're so deep. We're over 100 years into this Federal Reserve system. And the way it's been set up, Ripple's been in it for a long time. They've been in it since 2013. They actually even before then. There's a lot behind the scenes that none of us know. We'll sit on here and we like to explain things that we found out and we're learning about, and we love to explain that to other people because that's a human thing. We like to give out information that we feel like is the honest information. So we try to do that, but at the same time, every one of us on here, including myself, most importantly, don't know shit. We just know.
But at the same time, real quick, like I will always find a way to be hopeful.
Yes.
But I'm not discounting what you say. But I'll never just commit to doom. I just won't do it. But at the same time, on the other side that I think of, they still smoked other presidents for a reason. So you could call all these presidents actors, but motherfuckers got their head blown off for a reason because people are trying to turn the tide.
Right. And when you got somebody like Trump himself, like I say, you can use the money masters are able to use Trump in ways that they can't use other political people. They can't. He can. They can't. So again, you guys like it or not, Trump is not for us. He doesn't care about us at all. Okay. Like Carlin says, it is a big party and we ain't in it. Now, in a few months, hopefully, we'll be at a level that we can either make our own choices to get and go. But my personal belief, if you aren't on the West Coast of the United States in the next 10 years, you're going to be in trouble. Because the West Coast of America, Asia, parts of Russia, parts of the Middle East, parts of Europe are going to be on the next level. There's a reason they made the euro a digital euro. It was built into the system by default. They did that for a reason. All right. And everything has to start in Europe first before it comes this way. Little steps, and then it's coming this way. CBDCs are coming, whether people like it or not. It's going to be here. That's how you're going to get paid. If you have a job, you're not self-employed, you get government checks, you get military, any of that. That's going to be part of the new CBD system. That's going to happen. But central banking, Glenn, ain't going nowhere. I'm not a cheerleader for them. I can care less about the monetary systems of this old system. But I know they're not going nowhere because too much evidence is still out there that shows they're going to exist. They may exist in different levels, but they ain't going nowhere. Believe me, they ain't going nowhere.
Time will tell.
Yep. Yeah, Nerdy's on a fat family vacation. You know, he went to the motherland, so he'll be back in a week or two.
Good for him.
Something like that. Also, Idahoan, don't answer questions, bro. Like this motherfucker, thanks Gary. Tell thanks Gary to fuck his face. Step two steps back and fuck your own face, Gary. How about that? It's none of your fucking business what Idahoan did at the bank. How about that? So there you go.
Oh, thanks, Zerker.
You're
Is
welcome,
it time
bro.
for me to go fuck myself?
Almost.
Okay.
Almost. I'm on your side now. It'll depend.
Hey, I like that, bro.
Pendulum swings.
Oh shit. That was beautiful. Plumbing, I love you. That's beautiful. Also, Glenn, I love your ass too. Glenn, we're gonna get you out of fucking where are you at? Puerto Rico? fucking somewhere. Glenn, you're somewhere. We got to get your ass out.
They're both
because
dropping sauce, man.
He's about to drop some seed in some. He's about to mac on them honeys. That's what Glenn's gonna do. We got a moon, so Glenn can go on the prowl.
But I mean, either way, man, we're positioned in the right place, so I ain't tripping, man. But
once we moon, I can make some babies in Thailand.
Ooh-wee. You and Glenn, bro, start populating the earth. Let's go.
And Navi.
Yep. Screech. Zerk, watch your mouth. No, Pryor. No, Screech. How
You're
about
gonna need a potato out there.
Epstein envious.
What's that?
I said we're going to make Epstein envious.
I know, right? Bunch of dirty bastards. Yeah. It's my fault. I'm sorry. I'll take the blame. It's my fault. Yeah. Trump is breaking us away from the imperial banking system, which is London and the 12 families. Central banks won't go anywhere. We just won't be ruled by it. So that's what you're saying, Glenn. Amen.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying. So Lizard King, you're not alone. Lizard King thinks that shit too. You know what I mean? So
I
bro.
It's either this is all designed for the good or it's not designed for the good, but the motherfuckers that come up through it is going to make the change. So either way, we're changing, bro.
Hey, can I explain the anatomy of the money system real quick? Just
run it.
All right. So the heart of the monetary system is Switzerland. Okay. The brain of the monetary system is London. The rectum of the monetary system is Israel. And the dick of the monetary system is America. Period. If you 100%. If you understand what I'm saying, you know exactly where I'm coming from. This system that we're all invested in has gotten so big and is about to flip. And I say people have to have patience. Just if your heart's telling you, hey man, something that I feel is just right about this investment, trust your gut. Your gut's never gonna lie to you. It's gonna tell you the truth. Trust your gut. But like I said earlier, we all are invested in a system that is corrupt from top to bottom. The fortunate aspect of it is this new digital realm is gonna be way, way different than the old monetary system. And the great thing about all of us is we've invested enough into it, or I hope all of us have, that we are now holding the blue chips of the new digital realm. We will.
But even, can I just say something like?
Absolutely, sir.
If we adopt, let's say we adopt this system and it's bad right now, the decentralization in itself over time is gonna help us, right? They might be like, oh yeah, we'll fucking get them in here, you know. But the system's decentralization alone is gonna benefit the people, bro.
Bro, it's like what you talked about when in the early days of anything. Remember McDonald's, the 29-cent cheeseburger? Remember that shit? We would go through McDonald's drive-through and get a fucking like 20-pound sack of hamburgers for $20. Like it was hella food. And that was early days of the dollar menu. That was even before the dollar menu. But now, fuck, you go to McDonald's, you get one little fillet of fish with a medium fry and a fucking medium drink. That's $20. Gone. Like it's the same thing. Early days of whatever new system or new company, it's like when Walmart used to be affordable. Now Walmart's prices are hiked up. What the fuck? Like, you know what I mean?
There's going to be two systems, and there'll probably be more than two when it comes to the monetary system. But central banking system will still exist. Like I said, those will be people who are not self-employed or don't have their own. And then you'll have self-custody, which most of all of us are. We have our own wallets. We can step. I'm going to just speak about us. We'll be able to step in and out. Because even if you have this, even if you're loaded on the blue chips of crypto, you got a job and you're not going to quit the job and you still want to do that, then you're going to have a CBDC. If you're an American citizen, your new serial number will be linked to your CBDC wallet, and everything's going to operate through that system. Now, our self-custody situation, like I said, we'll be able to step in and out of it. So it's not going to affect everyone, but it's going to affect most of the labor race people in the United States. They won't have the capability to do what we're going to be able to do. And I'm not saying we're better than all of them. It's just we adopted into the system faster than they did. And we're probably in at a point to where after this cyber attack comes, whatever goes, hopefully we'll already be okay, and we'll be able to move forward, where the other people who have not adopted or have not educated themselves will have to start from where we did. And it's going to take a long time for them to get going. And if the information is even still available anymore when this system comes. The dumber the people are, the easier they are to control. That's why back in the day, Glenn might remember the saying that America had: send us your poor, send us your weak. There's a reason they want you to send there's a reason they want you to send the poor and weak, because you can control poor and weak people. You can't control people who like to think for themselves. You can't control people who have money and don't have to obey what you say. They can dip. There's a reason. So that's part of the system of maturity that we are fortunately a part of. And I think most of probably American people aren't, but they'll find out soon enough.
Okay, XRP plumbing. I'm going to end with this, because I understand where you're coming from, but this is the world that I want to live in. I want to make a lot of money. I want to make so much money, I don't know what to do with it except to help other people who need this. And I don't want to live in a money world. I hate finance. That's not I'm an engineer in background. Okay. And I don't want to think this negatively about where we're going. I cannot believe that. I do not believe that God would lead me into this. It's almost like, is Trump the Pied Piper and he's leading us to slaughter? I cannot believe that God would allow that to happen to us, and I'm not going with it. I'm telling you, that's how it is. That's how I see it, and nothing is going to change my mind.
I'm with you, bro. Like, I'm with you, because I get what Plumman's saying. It makes sense. They've dominated for 100 years, but they fucking killed motherfuckers on the Titanic to do it, and they've shot presidents. So I will never sign up to. There's nothing we could do.
All the wars.
Because there's some powerful motherfuckers that want to take power back, not to fucking be satanic. I don't care if someone has all control. I just want a mother. Just fucking make money, man. You don't got to do all this dumb shit on the side. But that's where I'm at, man. I'll always, even if we go complete bad.
Make your money, but if they tell you can't spend it, then what?
Buster, they're always going to use some kind of reason or scam or false front to flood the economy, like they use the beer bug to flood the economy.
What's the beer bug? What?
You know what? 19.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you. Yep.
Yeah, they use that as a reason to print money.
Yep. And they inflated like crazy since CV19. They inflated like crazy. We have literally exponentially inflated out of control at this point.
Yeah, because it's not federal and it's not a reserve, so they can't just do it without a reason or a false flag or a black swan. They have to have like the reason we're going to flood the economy is blah 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 just happened.
Yep, it's Virgo season. Happy birthday, Nova. Yep.
Fucking Virgo season. We got what, like 9-10 days left of Virgo season. Something's gonna go down in Virgo season. Stay bullish. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
283 watching.
Bro, but like my piece on what Glenn said is that I'm still open to us being Pied Pipered. Whether or not T-Dog is a player or not, in the bad sense. I think we're still being Pied Pipered somewhere, and I think who actually is the hope. So this is where XRP, the God thing. I've thought about that too, Glenn. I get what you're saying, and I'm tending to start thinking that the XRP army across the globe is going to be a force of good, which is God given. That's why we were woken up to the XRP fever. I call it fever. You got the fever. So we were woken up to that through God, by God, I believe. But whether or not T-Dog isn't a Pied Piper or not, he might very well be. You know what I mean? And even if he is, the fucking people are waking up to a degree to where we're starting to think and talk about forbidden subjects. So it is going in a good way in terms of the people waking up. It's just scary because it's never happened this hardcore right now. There's motherfuckers that are like, it's the Jews, screaming from the mountaintops on Twitter when that shit was censored like crazy 6 years ago. Super censored. Like only motherfuckers on 4chan were talking about the Jews. Now it's all over Twitter. It is the entire platform is Jew. That's what Twitter is right now. That shit was non-existent 6 years ago. So I do see good progress, but whether or not we should be distracted and aimed and focused on the tiny hats, that's the question. Do they want us hating the tiny hats? Do they want a religious war? Do they want a civil war? Like, what are we looking at right now? What the fuck? And that's why we should all stop and think instead of... Sorry, go ahead.
Another dose of speed. Titanic never really sank at all. That in April 1912 it was actually the ship's sister. Yeah, I've been down the Titanic rabbit hole. I thought it was about Jack and Rose though.
Jack and Rose.
Jack.
I'm
Top
flying.
Of the world, Rose.
I'm flying.
Bitch had one job: get on the boat and not cheat on her man, and she still fucking cheated on her man.
It's been 84 years. 84 years.
I trust you, Jack.
Jack and Coke.
And there's your movie. There's your movie right there. Just set the record straight. The movies. Bro, I was talking. Hey, bro, I was talking about Out of Shadows. That was one of the first ones I watched. Go watch that shit. Out of Shadows. If you've never red pilled, go watch Out of Shadows. That's a documentary. Look it up. It's on Rumble. Out of Shadows. There's your TV documentary. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The bottom line is this is the first time retail has ever had the opportunity to have life-changing wealth in like a matter of years.
Right. But finish the fucking sentence. The sentence is finished with, this is the first time Joe Blows have been able to be rich and famous. Buster said this the other day, without selling your soul.
Actually, it's the first time that we are ahead of the institution.
Head of the institution, yep.
Nah, this fucking institution's already front running us. They already have all the bags. We're little guys. We're fleas on the dog. But we don't have to sell our souls to become multimillionaires and billionaires. That's what I believe. I believe the institutions, that's a fucking psyop. Institutions knew about Ripple in 2015, and they got all the bags. That's what I believe. I believe that, bro. I don't think it's, they need time to stack bags. I think the bags are already stacked. They've been done stacked. That's why fucking garlic bread is in all the presidential meetings. They already did stack the bags. It's already done. Sorry, I'm getting all hyphy now because it's a fucking psyop.
No,
yeah, there's no way they didn't know.
They fucking know, bro. Like, this is not organic.
Think about it.
This is not organic. But Joe Blow being as strong as we are, that's some God shit. That we're holding our ground so fucking strong. Like, this is literally by leaps and bounds the strongest community ever. More so than Bitcoin maxis.
Oh, yeah. Look how long some people have been sitting on their forever bag.
But we know
XRP bags. The matrix is falling. Vibrations are rising. Your temperature's rising. Yeah, dude. That's why I will not go like complete dark, man. There's no fucking way, bro.
I want hope too. I want to
what it is.
I want to get rich. I want to be free.
And
I don't want to have to worry about nobody.
I look
is
at
it our job to
everything
fight?
Plumbing said
I don't
is
know.
legit. And I don't discount it, but
is it our job to fight? When we get rich, is it our job to fight? Are we just going to be the financiers of the good movement coming up? Or we have to kinetically.
Our job's just to speak truth, bro. If we speak
No.
truth, you're doing your job, and people ain't gonna like you because they don't like truth, man. People want their asshole sucked, and they want to hear what they want to hear, but you just keep fucking spitting truth. And if they don't want to fuck with you, that's all good. But you told them the truth, and that's all you can do. And if you do that, yeah, we're about to be unfuckwittable, bro. Yeah.
Unfuckwittable.
Well, there's several of us. That's the cool thing. There's enough of us that are going to make a big dent. Because it's weird. It's like 0 or 60 or 0 or 150%. You either got like 10 XRP in a Coinbase wallet because you're hip and you know about XRP, or you got thousands and tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands, and you're going to make a dent in the universe. That's how XRP is. It's either all the way or not at all. And that's been my litmus test for many years. If you don't know about XRP, you don't quite know it all. But if you know about XRP, that's why I asked fucking Idahoan, how red pill are you? Do you talk about red pill too? Because I already know, based on his what do you call those little things? The facial expressions and his mannerisms. I already know that Idahoan is tippy top knowledgeable with XRP. I already know that. But is he in red pill? Because that's the second half of it. I'm sure he's already red pilled because he's chilling on the show and he's not getting all bent out of shape like a fucking somebody who's not knowledgeable about it. I'm sure you've heard all the shit. You may not.
I have actually, and to tell you the truth, I don't let my emotions take over because that's when stupid mistakes happen. And you know what? You just diamond hand through all this FUD, and we know where it's going. So I'm just being patient.
Yep, control those emotions, man.
Yeah. It's maturity.
Yeah.
The music's off. Glenn,
I was going to say something I forgot.
Oh, my bad. Or plumbing. Go ahead, plumbing. Or nothing. Plumbing's just chilling with a hot mic. Since all the lurkers in the chat are too pussy to join the, since all lurkers are too pussy to join the show, we may have to cut it soon. I got to use that fear of loss tactic.
Let's get another new person, man. Someone that's never been up on here, bro.
There we go. Links in the chat.
The link.
Let's go. I had to turn the music off for Glenn. Glenn, you got something to say, or can I rock the music?
No, you can rock the music. I didn't realize you should have said something about my mic. Unfortunately,
I've been telling you since you came on this fucking show. I'm the sound Nazi.
Okay.
Get a fucking microphone now, because it prohibits the use of music on the show. If I blasted music in the background at like 15 or 20 volume, which is normal, we can't hear you at all. It's like,
how do I sound today?
You're okay now because there's no music.
Okay, and that's because I've been fighting a computer problem for 2 weeks, and I went on to Dell, and it cleaned up my graphic equalizer, and so now I'm hopefully no longer a problem, and I apologize that I've had issues, but I'm going to tell you what, in all of this, I'm staying positive. I believe that we are headed to a new world, and it's going to be better than anything we've seen.
Do you know what this is, Glenn? This is a knife. This is a knife hand. Not good enough. Get a pair of headphones. That's a knife hand. That's a straight up get a pair of headphones. Because even plumbing, I'm going to get plumbing shit right now too. His fucking cell phone is backfiring on us all show. Everybody talks like, get your fucking shit right if you're going to join the show, motherfuckers. Please.
My bad.
Motherfucking Bajane, it took him 5 minutes to find him headphones. He's good now. Bajane had the same problem you did right when he joined, and he fixed it the day of. Pair of headphones, Glenn. That's it. That's all you got to do. Sorry. That's my rant. I love you guys.
Here's the problem that I have. Do you know how many XRP I could buy?
That's not a problem. Buy that shit.
Buy them.
Why is that a problem? Buy that shit and own countries and spread the not only spread of the word, but spread your seed.
$3.
Yeah, but everything's always negative, and I think that's why the negative shit always happens because the power of the masses is always thinking on the negative shit. But I think that's what's truly behind Q. Q showed people, because like people talk shit about Q, but I was blind, right? Before I started watching Q, right? So now there's a whole nother network of people that are manifesting positive shit, right? So and it's at the time where no one gives a fuck about the TV, bro. The TV's already lost credit, whether Kirk was really killed or it's a fucking, it's a clone, doesn't matter. People already are losing credit. So change could happen, man. You just gotta you gotta stay positive, bro. And that's what it is. That's my take on the whole thing.
I'm getting hypey this show. I love you guys. I'm just a sound Nazi.
Let's go.
I want everybody to be just as crispy, because I'm on a shitty ass headset today. But Buster, he's clear.
And I don't follow Q anymore. Glenn obviously been on it since day one. When I got into crypto, I needed a break, right? Because even going down rabbit holes all the time is depressing. Like, you get depressed, right? So I took the break, and then I chose to just focus more on consciousness and things that not get me depressed, But I think we have,
Well, you know what
we're
think
here.
We have?
That's a fucking good start. We got a shit ton of ZRKs.
We got a fucking birthday on screen on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nova.
Happy birthday to you.
Let's go.
Happy birthday, Nova. Fuck yeah, bro.
Thank you.
Love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Nova.
I always wonder as a Canadian if I should come on this shit. I don't want to mess anything up or whatever. Everything everyone said was fucking bang on. Awesome. You guys have a great show here today. Thanks to everyone for the birthday wishes. I'm enjoying it. And R.I.P. CK. Like, what a fucking week. And that blonde girl on that fucking bus. I haven't heard anyone talk about that shit yet, but that's some fucked up shit.
Oh, damn, that got swept. That's gone.
That's fucked. The man of 3 daughters, I am scared.
Here's the kicker. Did you read about she was killed in the Ukrainian war? That's a psyop, too. The bus stabbing.
Dude. Fuck.
Bro.
Fuck.
What do we believe? Nothing.
What's happening? The UK yesterday. I haven't heard anyone say UK. I just got home. The wife dragged me out. Fuck, we got some gravel bikes. These fucking bikes, anyways, they're fast. I sweat my ass off. It is what it is. That's what I did on my birthday. And I went to church this morning, excuse me, for the first time in a long time. If anyone hasn't done that in a while, I say fucking do it. And yeah, I said, it don't matter. Do it.
Church on birthday. Church on birthday. Let's go.
Church on birthday. Fire. Yeah, it was great, man. It was great. Long time. And I'm going back next Sunday too. So anyways, lots going on. What a fucking week. I think the impact on anyone and everyone, especially if you're on fucking X or Facebook. My wifey went fucking berserko on she didn't even know who the fuck CK was. Like probably a majority of everyone, but no one deserves to die based on their opinion, no matter what the fuck it is. And you can be a pink, purple kangaroo, whatever the fuck. I don't care. Don't indoctrinate that on anyone. Don't indoctrinate on my kids. Do whatever the fuck anyone wants to do within the rules of the law. Clean up the laws and let's get our shit together and enjoy life like Uncle wants to do, like Glenn wants to do. And Plumman, I fucking hear you. As a Canadian, I don't know enough, so I don't want to speak to it. I feel like what your vision is what maybe the vision of what Biden was doing to use, and of course us isn't the same. But again, I don't knock that out because it definitely could happen. My opinion is 80% of the people aren't even going to know what the fuck blockchain is, crypto. They won't pay attention to scam, whatever. It's all going to happen. It's just a matter of time. And again, I am very bullish by the end of this year. Q4, Q1 is going to fucking melt our faces. I'll shut up now.
I think our Christmas is going to be good.
Fucking right, man.
Happy birthday, Nova. That was fire, bro. That was good. Fuck yeah.
There it is. I'm glad I got on.
Let's go. So, anything else you gentlemen want to talk about?
Does anyone own Jasmine?
Man, we had a good show, bro.
Anyone got Jasmine?
Yeah, I do. You know what? Let me tell you the Jasmine story.
Yeah, what's the deal? Is that the Chinese Bitcoin or my way out to fucking lunch?
No, Jasmine is like Japan. But I think
Japan. So sorry, the Japan.
Yeah, I think Jasmine.
Isn't it Sony?
Yeah,
Jasmine's
Sony.
Sony.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I always thought like, oh, Jasmine will be like the XLM for Japan, right? Or
okay.
Or you know, whatever coin. But yeah, I bought Jasmine just because one dude used to come in here and hate on us, but he always promoted Jasmine. Zeno, remember the Zeno days?
Captain Redbeard, dude.
And then he just said it so many times, so I looked into it, man. I'm like, yeah, let me grab some Jasmine, bro. And I did it like a half a penny. And yeah. But it's part of it. It's part of the system. But I saw it as a Japan thing. Like, you know, I think China's doing their shit with their coins. Japan will be on XRP, but Jasmine's going to play a role in there because they're going to build their own ecosystems, right? They're not going to allow, like, people will be like, why don't they? Because I've had this argument in the past. Like, when I vision how shit's going to work, people are like, well, XLM can work anywhere. Why? Well, XLM's in a fucking American coin, bro. Why would you want to use XLM as a American coin when you could use your own Jasmine or something that you fucking created, right?
It's yours.
Yeah, it's yours.
Redbeard, I remember Redbeard used to come on and he was hardcore Jasmine, but he went so hardcore that he was anti-XRP. He was all about, fuck y'all got it wrong. It's fucking Jasmine. And he went hardcore.
It's
but
so
at the end of
many
the
guys.
day,
It's so fucking many. Like
it's so many of them over
and
years.
There's so much more room, and there's going to be so fucking
over
many.
years. I've realized that it's all of them. It's
Pay
all
attention.
of them.
All boats.
Engage, it pays off.
Yep. Listening from Mackinac Island, Chad Bennett, shout out. Stronghold
Ken
is
Henderson.
the strongest. Bro, we got some lurkers coming out, bro. Ken Henderson.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Ken
the guy
Henderson.
that did the puppets and the Muppets and shit? Or is that Jim? That's Jim Henson. That's what it is.
Slap
Jim
you silly
Henson.
said, nah, motherfucker. It's Zebek.
Rebecca.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
Slap you.
Pay me
good.
said, no, bitches. It's Flair.
It's there,
You
right?
don't have to pay me if you're still listening.
Fleur.
We got, bro, I don't look at it anymore as like tribalism. I look at it as specialists because I know damn well every one of you motherfuckers has ZERPs, you have Stellar, and you have probably one of the other main coins, XDC, HBAR, fucking something. You got something. You got three. You got the trifecta of the three main, and then you got your favorite coin like Flare or Zebit or fucking Stronghold, or you got
Love
all
Live
of them.
Hill.
Like, who knows?
Shout out to Love Live Hill, 4:20 a.m. here. I had too much caffeine. I can't sleep. Yeah.
Hit the indica. Hit the indica.
Lady E, shout out. That's Lady Enigma. If you don't know, motherfuckers, let's go. Now, that's not me, Zerker. No, that's not me, Zerker. What, Kander Henderson? No, you mean Jim Henson? Okay. Well, how about you join the show and prove to us you're not Jim Henson? How about that?
Prove you're not a Muppet.
You fucking Muppet. Let's go. I called him a
Scott
Muppet.
E
I'm
says,
sorry.
nah, bitches. It's all about Ondo. Ondo's actually one of them I didn't get because I didn't know about Ondo until an announcement. I'm like,
Dag. Bro, Dag.
No one's too late. I'm going to put that out there too. No one is too
Ondo,
late. I'll tell you, no one's too late. In my opinion.
Yeah.
All my opinion. Fuck yada yada.
Dude,
not
Dag,
too late on Ondo.
Ondo, Axelar. There are a bunch of sleepers that people don't even know. You know what I mean? Stewie. Like,
I got
how
Avax.
many of these?
Avax is
Even
gonna melt
your
pieces.
motherfucking Tengu is getting fucking rocked.
Dude, I'm telling you, Pengu to $1. My
Look at
opinion.
this guy.
Suey, I was
It's
listening to
Suey.
Hoskinson. I got a little bit of Suey, but I was listening to Charles Hoskinson, and he was talking about, you know, ADA, and he's all, even XRP is an older fucking blockchain, right? He's all, it's not like a Suey or DAG. I'm like, oh man, he's talking about Hoskinson's talking about Suey. Like, I'm like, yeah, I better just grab a little bit of that. just in
Quant,
case.
bro.
Quant.
Quant. That's another one. Yeah.
Second biggest.
Quant,
Second biggest holding.
12 million coins, folks. Quants
Yeah.
will be
Yep.
massive numbers.
Yeah.
Jim Henson.
14
Jim Henson.
million.
The link's in the chat, Muppet. Let's go.
Here.
Do it.
Yep.
IMX. IMX is up 28% this week. Immutable.
Oh, look at you. You're immutable. Look at you.
Oh shit.
Look at you.
Yeah, you said that the other time.
It was up 14% Friday.
You just got labeled though, fool. Bejane, you just got labeled. You're immutable. You're our immutable guy. We got Pay Me as the flare guy. We got E4 is our songbird guy. RPM is our XDC guy. What else did we talk about? Who else? Velo. Who's Velo? Buster, you're the Velo guy. You're a Velo guy. Bro. I don't know anybody else who's Velo that's in our group. You know what I mean?
Connectors Velo. Like that's why first time I saw Connector,
I view Connector as metal, bro. Connector's XPR all day.
No, but when I first watched Connector on YouTube, it was a lot of Velo, and he's in that realm, but I didn't realize until I watched him for a while. Then he was talking about XPR, but yeah, Connector's a Velo motherfucker too, man. And Connector.
The beauty of it is all boats.
Sauce on that.
All boats. It's so many boats, dude, and that's the thing.
Boats,
but but like I said, I looked at it as you specialize. You motherfuckers talking about specific coins, you specialize. But all you motherfuckers have ZERPs.
We all have ZERPs.
You all have ZERPs.
I've created a weave, a basket of cryptos that I've researched. I know what every single one of them fucking does. I've put it all together into a Trump weave.
Are you a dream weaver?
I'm a weaver.
Dream weaver.
Dream weaver.
Yeah.
Woo!
Together. Chicken dinner, 619 reserve rights. I always kept a bag. I bought that a long time ago.
Yeah, but you weren't public about it first. But reserve rights got brought up a month ago, remember, or a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you and Bishop went on a whole diatribe about reserve rights. RSR's been around since day one, but who's our RSR guy? We don't have one. You're the only one that really talked about it with me in the early days. I never kept that shit. I bought it for a little bit, but I kept it. Chenzo, have a good day.
Rabbit holes.
They all win, though. The point is that they all win.
Rising tide.
What about XPR? Dude, I'm bullish as fuck on XPR, bro.
Where the fuck is Jim Henson? I want to know where the fuck Jim Henson is.
Proving out a Muppet.
He's preparing, man. Hey, how do you guys feel about? I've been trying to vet this new coin that I heard about on the Solana network, XVM Volt. I heard some hype about it, but I'm kind of on the fence.
He's not a Muppet. He's not a Muppet, bro. Let's go.
Oh,
hey, you're muted. Oh, did he kill himself?
So, chicken dinner. What about XPR? There's people that like even G. When I said XPR, he's yeah, but it was lower. But at the same time, you should have got
about XPR or RSR.
This is XPR because chicken dinner just asked, but it's been to 10 cents. Like, look at this chart. That's why I say XPR. It's still 20 times. It's like, 17, 18 times below its all-time high. And this is why I say XPR right now. But yeah, you should have got in here. This is 001. But it ain't too late when people are like, oh, it's already went up. Come on, man. Look at the chart as a whole.
Yep.
Please.
That chart's nutty, dude. That shit's gonna go for sure. So that's why that's the next cookie coming up. But Fly Kiwi shout out. Well, Fly Kiwi shout out, giving G props. I didn't realize that G talked about RSR too. I think I may have caught him years ago. But shout out.
And then now let's go to Zebic real quick. Let me add this one more time.
Well, we got to make sure that we hear Jim Henson.
This is the Zebic chart versus the XPR chart. So that's why I was telling you Zebic before this move, right? And then once this move happens, I'm fucking.
Dude, look at that shit. XPR, it's completely ass backwards of XPR.
Yeah.
Zebic's already done.
And Zebic's not done, but
it's completely backwards. Don't get me wrong. There's room for Zebic, but Metal needs to run. Metal's gonna run, bro.
But that's what people should be looking at. Like, always go all time. So you zoom it out as far as you can, and you can see what's going on better versus, a year. I always look at charts.
Bro, people got that day trader shit, that day trader brain. The day trader brain is where they zoom in to the 5-minute chart, the 1-minute chart, the 15-minute chart. That's if you're day trading, bro.
Let's go Flare real quick. Somebody said, why doesn't it show the $2 when Flare came out? So this one does show. I'm on what? Livecoin? Livecoin does show the $2. $2.45 for Flare.
That's the same bullshit metal right there, bro.
Yeah, and right now, that's even probably better. That's 20. They're both about 20. Flare's a little more. Flare's like a solid 20 times under its all-time high.
You watching, Pay Me? You watching?
Yeah, it's like, it's 10 times. Yes. No, what is that? That's 20 times.
Bro, from 2 cents?
2 cents to $2.40. That's
200 times.
That's 200 times. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's 200 times. Yeah, that's fucking solid. But
there you go, Amy. There you go. Don't say we didn't give you nothing.
This guy's third richest under Schwartz.
Who? Hugo?
Hugo. He's third richest, guys. Like, it's Schwartz, Hugo, and Elon, I think, is first.
Yep.
There was a chart that came out on X last couple of days.
Flare's also 100, close to 100 billion, 95 billion total supply.
Bro, we got new guy on deck. I'll stop fucking with you. Go ahead, brother. What do you got?
Man, I just think you boys are some of the coldest boys ever to do it. And everything that y'all say, it checks out. I've been following you guys for like 3-4 years now, maybe 5. I started off with XRP Bags. He that dude, man. Baggy, he that dude. And just everything you guys say, man. Berserker, encouraging.
I'm a son of a bitch, aren't I?
No, you that guy. No, you that guy. Just for encouraging Buster and telling him about his voice and all that kind of stuff like that. I just look at it like I'm on the ground. I do what you guys do, but I do it on the ground. As far as like, I tell people hand-to-hand combat because I know they don't understand it. It's complex. And I've been fortunate enough to play basketball overseas for like 9 years professional. So I had a chance to experience moving money from Europe to America. And that shit was taxing. So that shit always stuck with just little old me. So I knew it was a problem. I'm like, yo, what is it like if you got 100 grand? So I called my boy in France. Hey, what do you do when you send your wife money, bro? He like, no, man, I ain't sending her no more bread. He said, last month I sent her 100 grand, only 93,000 showed up. I'm like, word? So I'm sending a little 10 grand and 9,300 showing up. My mom was like, Ken, you saying you sending 10 grand, only 9,300 is showing up. So that just, started spiraling for me back in 08. And then we had the financial crisis. And I'm like, yo, as soon as I get money, how's everything high? So like, I just never let shit go. And then I'm from Houston, Texas. We had a real bad storm. And it ruined my smoothie business. I was in like seven LA fitness locations with a smoothie company before I retired from playing basketball. So the merchant fees were still charging me, and LA Fitness had us closed for like 30 days straight, and I couldn't make no money. And just the merchant fees coming out of my account, and I'm walking around water and I'm smoking, trying to figure this shit out. Like, yo, who's getting paid right now out of everybody in the world? I'm like, yo, who owns Visa? Who actually owns MasterCard? So that red pill just never stopped. And like I said, just being in Europe and seeing different cultures, and they was always ahead of the game versus America. You could just see the shit, and it was just crazy, man. So like I said, man, you guys do it on the internet. You guys do it every week. I'm blessed to have you guys. Everybody else is blessed to have you guys. Hey, y'all are a blessing, man. And I just do it on the ground. I do everything you guys are doing on the TV. I mean on the internet, but I'm doing it on the ground. So that's pretty much my story.
That was
man.
Beautifully said, bro. That's awesome, man. Because I started on the ground. You know, I still go on the ground. Like even last night, I'm like, dude, I gotta sauce up this Uber driver real quick. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you learn what works and doesn't work, because even like that's why I took ZRK with me one time to go red pill a husband and wife, and like we're red pilling in crypto, but you could just do too much at once. Like because ZRK said a couple weeks ago, yeah, I don't get them off exchanges right away, and that's beautiful because sometimes it's too much at once, right? And we're on the point, well, motherfucker, you want to get in here, you got to do this and this, and then come fucking see me. You know, get this done, and then it's steps.
And then, I just try to encourage people that those are conservative numbers that they give us, because at any moment, like it's the tech, you can add value. It's in a basketball term, it's almost like you can pass value to a blockchain. It's like what happens when they start passing all the values to all of these different blockchains. And to me, I've always been blown by the merchant service. Like to me, that's every day. That's every day. I ain't even tripping on the Nostra Vostra accounts. None of that.
It's a fucking Trojan horse, bro.
That's what blows my mind about it. Like people don't understand that. Like when you making money every day, you making $1,500, $2,500 a day, and then it just go. You be like, yo, hey, wait a second. This can't ever happen to me again. So when I was looking for ways to make money, the word just gets you in trouble, because you come in minimizing yourself with, I just want to do this. I just want to get a little bit of this. So I didn't really pay attention when the first bull run happened in 2021. I was just like toes in, and I was actually traveling in Brazil, and my phone just started going crazy. I'm looking at Cardano go crazy. I'm looking at Polygon go crazy. I'm like, God damn. I didn't put no money in this shit. So with that being said, I had another guy that was there in Brazil, and he was like, man, I got my life savings in Ethereum. And it was before Ethereum popped, and it was the very first time I had went to Brazil. So I was listening like, damn, this is a grown ass man telling me he got his life savings in Ethereum. I'm like, man, I'm gonna shoot him a bone. This dude about 30 years old, 35. I'm say, man, he probably got about 10,000 at least sitting in Ethereum. So then I went back to America and everything was quiet. Then all of a sudden I started seeing Ethereum going crazy and stuff. I'm like, yo, buddy made a bankroll then, like if he was sitting in Ethereum before he started, doing them numbers. And I said all that to say, our time is coming. We haven't had our Ethereum moment. It's only been Bitcoin and Ethereum, and the PSYOP is real. Everything you guys are saying is real. And just from me traveling the world, I can see things that regular people don't see. Being a business owner, you see things from the top down. So even with who created Bitcoin, who created the logo, who said, yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, make it that color. Yeah, orange. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, like that's from the top down. There's a whole group of people sitting at the top, like, hey, we got to change this. To me, somebody had to be mad about that shit. Like a Peter Thiel, that somebody that newly came into money and started moving that shit and was getting taxed like that. I'll never forget the Kevin O'Leary clip when he was saying Jamie Dimon was speaking his book, and he was saying that basically we're tired of moving money and getting taxed by these three entities, and that's controlling Swift, and that just blew my mind. I'm like, yo, little old me, and those people moving hundreds of millions and billions of dollars every day. I understand people don't understand it. So those are conservative numbers when they be like, oh, XRP to $13, $15. I'll be like, all right, fam, hey, just whatever you got, $20, $30, 50, whatever. Just act like you don't got it. Just put it over there, act like you don't have it, and hold something. You don't want to get caught with nothing. And I just go on the ground from that perspective. And I don't want to overtalk you guys or anything like that. I just really want to come show love and tell you guys that my perspective of I really deeply understand this shit, and you guys are a blessing to be doing it on the internet, and we appreciate you guys, especially Bags. I wish he was here. I'll tell him personally, but I bought his hats. I got his merch. Like he's my guy. I watch his show every day. I watch 10 to 15 different people every day, man. It's funny, the little infighting and stuff like that, but you can't tell somebody how they can deliver their message. You know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes it's funny to see it, but ultimately we're all here for the same goal. We're all here for the same purpose. And Zerker is right. The majority of us are all positive, high vibration driven people. So as a collective, I know that I can hit Zerker or Nerdy on Twitter and I can get a response. I know I can hit Common Sense Crypto Rich and get a response if I really needed something. So it's a tight community, but it looks like it's not, but it really is, you know. And again, I just want to say thank you to you guys.
Bro, that was
Damn.
fire.
Dude, mic drop.
That
Mic
was
drop.
fucking fire.
Well,
His
Baggy,
name's General Kino.
General Kino. We'll call you the General. You are no longer. You're no longer. You're not a Muppet.
Keno.
Not a
Oh,
Muppet.
Keno.
No more Muppet.
Not a Muppet.
Keno.
Nah, not a Muppet, man. I mess with you,
General.
Zerker, man. I mess with you, Zerker, man. I got a buddy that's just like you, man. He's a rapper out of Dallas, man, and hey, we played college basketball together, man. He's deep in XRP too. He got deep bags too, man. He listened to everybody I put on, man. Some people got more money than me now that I don't, you know, to put them on, but I'm happy, man. But we haven't missed. Uncle Buster haven't missed, man. Like they don't miss. They really look at this, and when you look at the information,
No, here's the thing.
Bro,
I missed, hey, Keno.
I'll smoke some fools. I might be fat, but I'm quick.
No, man, it's all layups and dunks, baby. I mean,
Keno. You know what's crazy is when I missed, I wasn't on YouTube. I learned hella mistakes, but when I started saying from SHX, bro, I'm a sniper on the smaller ones, bro. And when I do say to buy it, it's the best time, and I don't mix anything else to buy. We went on months of get this, and just keep rolling.
Shots fired.
But let's go, man. I appreciate you even noticing that.
I'm only here for confirming. I'm only here for confirming you guys. You guys
bro,
are
we didn't even do this.
100% real men, like integrity. Bro. I'm talking about, hey, y'all walking with the Christ conscience, big time. Like you guys are up there, man. Like you guys are up there, man. I'm just confirming. I'm only here to confirm. That's it.
Bro, how about this?
Marshawn Lynch.
Peep that velo chart. Look at that chart. That's the velo. That shit ain't even ran yet either, and we ran.
Hold on. What's the? Where are you at on that? You go to all time.
I'm all time. I'm maxed out.
Hold on, let me look at
bro. There's 24-hour. Here's
yeah, because velo is hella high. Yeah. Velo's money, bro.
There you go. Peep that velo chart. There you go. That one guy. Hell yeah. But no, I appreciate the everything, and I'm glad that you joined, and I hope you don't feel like you regret it, Keno. That's beautiful.
Yeah, brother.
I've been wanting to, man. I honestly been wanting to ever since you guys first did the first meetup. Uncle Buster said something on the next coffee time. He was like, man, there was so many people that I ran into. Like, yo, I watch your show all the time, yo, and I just decided to come to the meetup. Like, it's just resourcefully in my head, everything is a ZRK or XDC. If I'm at the gas station, if I see a dime on the ground, I'm like, oh, that's an XLM, and I'm scooping that. So
hell yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, in my head, I just haven't, engaged or anything like that with anybody. Just only from that perspective, like resourcefully, I'm holding on to everything right now because it's hard, man. They done did the economy. I mean, they done did it, man. Everything is happening. How they got it happening? They got the economy.
And you got to, especially newer people, you got to get them thinking bigger because I'd be like, dude, get the ZBEX a half a penny, man. He said, well, what should I get? Like 1,000 of them? No, you should get 100,000 of them. Like not 1,000, motherfucker. Get $400. Like we ain't doing $40. No, get it. Because
but you could tell from most people's response, Uncle Buster, that they just don't have it, bro.
They don't have it. But even the work that you're like when you do the groundwork,
Bro,
this is what people
when we start going, they're gonna find that money out of nowhere.
But it's gonna
At a higher price.
But it's gonna
at
be
a higher
too late.
price.
You're gonna miss out. So you're right. You got to figure out how to tweak where that fucking dollar's going. And my advice there is to track. And you don't have enough. You have time, let's say, but fuck, man, get on your horse. Go back and look at what you've spent. Figure out where it is.
They have it.
Figure out where you can stop that spending.
They have it. They have it. They have it. They have it for Jordans. They have it for Starbucks. They have it for Fantasy Football League entry fees. They got it for gambling. Whatever they spend it on, they have it.
They got it. They just don't want to come out of it. But Keno, when you said someone earlier, Mo Zerps went to the fucking Austin meetup, and Mo Zerps never commented, bro. Like, and he was there. I was like, oh shit. Then Mo Zerps started commenting after the meetup. But I was taken back, bro. Like 5, 6, 7 people never commented and show up. You're like, wow, man, people are watching us, bro. It's crazy.
And the show not the same when Zerker not on it. I'm just gonna be honest, man.
Fuck yeah, it's not, dude. It is not.
You know what I mean? Hey, I'm just gonna be honest. Sometimes Uncle Buster and Nerdy, y'all hold it down. But that Zerker, that mouthpiece boy, and
you gotta have Zerk, dude.
He gonna let you have it, and he be having me weak over here, yo. Like, I be on the ground crying, laughing at Zerker, yo, like crying.
The George stands of the community.
You motherfuckers are lucky as shit. You haven't said anything to piss me off and tell you both, you and Idahoan, to shut the fuck up. You haven't earned it yet. Wait,
don't make me throw a potato at you.
Watch. I'll eat that shit out of midair. I'll eat it.
Damn.
Go. Yep. There we go. They call me filthy. Go back. They call me filthy. Not having is a choice. I collect junk wire, aluminum. You name it, pennies on the ground. Every time I check, I get it all. Goes in 100%. Peeps that don't have it value Starbucks coffee and ding dong dogs more. That's right. Yep. You're all right. They don't understand what's about to go down.
Make the salad. Make it.
Well, they said grown men will cry. And I think that's what will make them cry. It's because they had Rashawn and
you know
General Keno. They had Idahoan. They had Nova. They had me and Buster telling them for years.
If a coin has 3 4 zeros in front of it, they don't have that money.
No,
folks aren't even.
They do. They just don't think it's. They don't think it's important. They really don't see the benefit of it.
In the beginning, people consider buying $112,000 Bitcoin versus a quadruple zero coin because of the marketing effect, the psyop.
Zerks are only $3. They don't have $3.
They don't,
but
they don't.
I think
not right now. Oh no! Not right now.
I think Keno though said another thing that was when he said. Because here's the thing, like when I got into XRP 2017, I didn't know anyone. So I thought, I think I had 8,000, 9,000 before it took off to $3. And then I was like, what Keno just said, oh fuck, I didn't put enough in, right? When it took off to $3. So then when it came down, then it was just time to get crazy greedy, like at a whole nother level. So there's a lot of things that have to happen. People could do a $500 and then their shit goes 25x, but they had 5Gs and they know they had 5Gs in the bank, right? Yeah. So it takes a certain things and you can't tell anyone this. It's just
it's all relative.
It's all relative, bro. When that went up, I was like, fuck, I should have did more.
See,
and I was thinking about doing my Roth IRA before it went up. I'm like, dude, I should have put my Roth in that bitch.
See, and I can tell that Mr. Bang, he's been in his own bubble. He's been doing good for a long time. So
I'm out here in Southeast Asia, bro.
See, he don't see. He really ain't seeing it. So again, man, I here on the ground. Even someone that has a traditional stock mindset, I try to tell them, okay, what if you had 1,000 Tesla or 1,000 Amazon? What if somebody was able to whisper in your ear and say, hey, psst, I got this company called Tesla. They're going to have electric cars and then they're going to have the electrical things that they sell. You can put in your house and you can get in on pennies to the dollar. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Keno, I get on here every week and I say, if you had a chance to go back in time and cop ETH or BTC at 309 a coin, what maxis would say they wouldn't do it if they could go back in time and do it? And what non-maxis wouldn't go back in time and say, oh, I can get ETH at 309, or I could go back and get Bitcoin when it's 309 a coin. Tell me you wouldn't do it.
Come on now. That's a no-brainer.
So why hate on my coin because it's only 309? If your coin
check it out, though. You know what's different nowadays is that they got legit motherfuckers screaming at them. But back in the day, it was a whisper. Ken O just said it was a motherfucking whisper back in the day. Ain't nobody listening back in the day. Now we're yelling at motherfuckers. Do it.
You got the president of the United States shouting out your coin.
That's telltale. That's telltale. That's telltale. That's the cat is out of the bag, man. Even when the Moonfay guy told Raul Powell, like, hey, you're not a moron. I didn't call you a moron or whatever, but and then he
Sorry about that. You guys got it? You got it? You guys on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, what happened?
No. I switched it up to play this.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date, many, many years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that?
That shit, I don't know about you, but that shit wasn't going on when the Bitcoin maxis were buying Bitcoin at $10 a pop. That was not going on. It's easier than ever right now, and it's more apparent than ever. And nobody's fucking hearing anybody.
Yep, it was only the dark web and Silk Road.
Yeah, I got something to add.
Run it.
Let's go, bro. What up, pimp?
Hey, so check this out. This is how I see it right here. You know, everybody listen to this. The biggest winner does not mean greater returns.
Yeah.
Who understands that? The biggest winner does not mean greater returns. It was just what y'all were talking about. I'm kind of backtracking on what y'all were talking about earlier. Just because a Bitcoin is at the price that it is right now, and some people think if you come up with $100,000 and get one, that you're going to have greater gains. That's not true. You can have greater gains and buy smaller cap coins.
That does make sense.
You know that, baby. You know that, don't you? At least she's learned at a young age. But some people don't see that.
The math don't lie.
Yeah, the math does not lie.
The more upside there is, why wouldn't you do it?
The math is real.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it is.
So remember that. The biggest winner does not mean greater returns.
Ro,
that's all I had.
Ro, I am so glad you're wearing headphones so that sweet baby doesn't have to hear my
yeah, exactly. I don't want
to. That's right, Raina.
She's so cute. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yep. That's quadruple zeros, triple zeros, 5 zeros. Dot decimal 0.0000.2, 4, even .002 can get you the gains.
Upside. It's called upside.
And then when you use the tech, like once you use the tech and you buy Bitcoin or you buy Ether, like you are sitting there waiting, like what's up? They ain't here yet.
Well, see, Nothing against anyone that buys a Bitcoin or Ethereum, but what I'm saying is I'm not a rich person, and I can't. That's not something that I'm going to go.
You don't have 112K sitting around to spare.
No, that ain't it. But see, what I'm saying is you can still win with a smaller amount of money.
Yeah, but
No, baby, don't you can't hear what I'm saying.
Sauce, baby sauce.
Well, I mean, even if you bought $50 or $100 of Bitcoin and you're trying to send it from one wallet to the next, and it takes a longer time. And then same thing with Ether, it takes a longer time. So when you get wind of XRP and some of these other coins that move on their own network and it's there like that, you be like, oh, wait a minute, this can't be used for everyday transactions and swipes and taps and stuff like that. And we're in a microwave society. Everything is moving faster and faster.
Bro,
so,
you're talking about the people's use of XRP. Bro,
yes.
I've always thought that XRP wasn't even for the people. It is just the behind the scenes plumbing for the gazillionaire big bank transactions.
But the other ones move like that too, though, Berserker. The other ones move like that too. The Stellar move like that. Stronghold move like that. Casper move like that. Algo move like that. DAG move like that. If they pretty much got their own network, basically like their own highway, they move like that. Like the XDC, yeah, they all move like that. And then once you look at some coins that you have to send using Ether, you be like, taking.
Bro, I have a feeling, dude, there's gonna be some sort of like catalyst, black swan so big that ain't nobody even gonna notice that we're skyrocketing.
That's the Casper chart. He just mentioned Casper.
Sheesh,
I just want to throw up the chart.
What is that? What is that all-time high? What is that? $2, $3?
Two. On here, it's 231.
234, bro.
234.
In that little box.
234.
There you go. There's your Casper.
And I'm staking like 70% of my Casper. Like 50% of it is in crypto.com, staking at like 10%. And then the other 20% is back on Uphold because Uphold just released it. Then Uphold is going to let us have the debit card. They said in September, but you know how that is and how it goes.
You could go to Casper.live though and get it off the exchanges, and you could stake within your wallet on Casper.live if you want to move it off the wallet.
Did Baggy do a thing, or was that Casper Live? Did Baggy do a thing on that, or no? He usually does tutorials, but I'm not sure if he did that one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm not sure if he spoke on that.
I know Nerdy was huge into it. He was talking. Nerdy was huge into that. You and Nerdy were to talk about that.
In the Casper wallet,
because
alligators are. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to say it's more than 10% if you stake straight to Casper itself. It's like 13-14%.
Okay, I need to find out how to do that.
Here, I'll drop the link. Oh fuck,
bro, just hit him up. We got your back, just like you said. You hit us up on Twitter. We'll figure it out together.
I'm already going back and forth with Buster on Twitter, just not you, Zerker.
Oh, there you go. Oh, fuck me, right?
No.
What's your name on? What's your name on Twitter?
GN Keno, I believe. Let me double check.
Yup. Triple G Facts Bet. Berserker, exactly. They want no one to even notice the XRP boom. Like something else might boom with it. UBI boom or something all in tandem. I think that's about to go down, bro. For real. People won't talk about XRP until the dust hella settles later. You know what I mean? That's what I think. It'll be so big that it won't even matter, bro. We'll be rich and ain't nobody going to know, dude. It's going to be nutty.
You have to look at history. You have to look at going from like Blockbuster to Netflix. You have to look at going from taxi cabs to people wanting Uber and Lyft. You have to look at before DoorDash. Society always moves toward convenience, quickness, lack of energy, lack of clunkiness, lack of your bank's ATH and my bank's ATH. People, you got to go from like thinking of getting paid bi-weekly to getting paid like the same minute. Society is always going to move toward not wanting to go out in the street and hail a taxi cab when you can get Uber and Lyft, or having DoorDash or Grab or Food Panda or what have you. It's just the way, it has nothing to do with XRP. It's just the way society moves. Society is like I can watch this movie on my phone now. That's just the way,
Yup.
And America is later. America is slower from a technological standpoint. If you travel the world, we was behind. They was doing tap to pay in 06, 07.
Long time ago.
And when I got to America, like for good, I was like, we just got tap to pay on the debit card. Like it was like Bank of America or Wells Fargo. It just sent it to you when they switched the card out, and then now it had to tap. And I just realized, like, damn, this just now coming here. Same thing with like the cars, the smart cars and all that electrical stuff. They've been having it in Europe, and then it comes to America later. We're slow to adapt to change. Period.
Yeah.
Bro, Marvin Davis says, Buster, go check the Casper chart on Coinbase. Pull that shit up.
Shout out to Marvin Davis too, man. I like Marvin Davis too, man. I forgot about him, man. He pop in and pop out. But when he first came on, he was dropping gems when he first came on too. Shout out to Marvin Davis.
We got Marvin.
Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. Let me tell y'all something.
Me Marvin for shit show. Me, Marvin, and a couple other homies are going to be on Dipito on Wednesday. So look out for that, Dipito. I'll be on there with Marvin. So, but I was going to say is this shit right here, son. SoFlo, he goes, the masses will hear how rich we get, and then they'll buy in. Yes and no, because I think some fuckery is going to go down where ain't everybody, all the sheep are going to be so shitting themselves and shaking from whatever fucked up psyop they got going on that ain't nobody going to notice that we're skyrocketing at that same time.
Usually doesn't work like that.
That's the link. I don't know if you could
I see
copy it off of there. All right.
I will. Let me do it.
Yeah, usually it doesn't work like that.
You don't think so? You think?
No, if that was the case, everybody would get paid. It usually doesn't work like that, unfortunately.
Right. So I agree with your point. We're gonna go towards the path of least resistance. I agree with you.
Well, for one thing, they're not going to be able to afford it.
Well, the masses don't. The masses aren't the ones that are implementing the easier, softer, more efficient Ubers and payments. They're not. The masses aren't doing that. The masses will just adopt it because the powers that be make it that way.
But
they'll adopt it, but they won't be able to buy it because it'll be $10,000. It'll be $10,000.
But they won't have to buy it. They just have to
benefit from it.
Well, no, like we could be like, oh, if you miss this, you're done. But honestly, if you miss this, they're gonna build a whole nother layer of shit on top of this, right? So as long as they're like, oh fuck, okay, I missed that. Now it's time to start fucking really invested in some.
They're gonna get in where they fit in. Yeah,
they're gonna get
it just won't be
brand
XRP.
New. They're gonna get the brand new Schwingelbonger coin or the Zingwinger coin, and that'll be the new shit. And it'll be some app where you can order fucking sex toys or some shit. Like it'll be some crazy shit like that.
Even the biggest companies like Uber, Amazon. I mean, how many years did that come out after the internet, bro? It wasn't like the internet pops out and all this shit happens right away. Well, shit's happening right away, but some fail, some fucking take off.
Yeah.
But
remember when we got smartphones? The only app around was like fucking YouTube and Facebook. That was it in the early days of smartphones. Remember that? I don't know about you, but I got hundreds of apps now. Like this shit's crazy.
Where Gen Pop is going to benefit is when they do a contract for somebody or they do a piece of work or 1099 for somebody, they'll be getting paid instantly instead of getting paid like a week from now because one dude's bank and the other dude's bank can't talk to each other. That's where they'll really benefit, not from having coins.
Hey, I think you spelled Zebic wrong.
What are you talking about?
He's talking about one bank, one dude getting paid instantly. That's fucking payroll. That's Zebic.
Oh yeah, but
there's a bunch of them dipping their toe in payroll.
Let me just shut the fuck up. How about that?
Way over my head.
Thank you. Love yous. Happy birthdays. Wifey gave me shit. I got to go up and have dinner with the family. Like, what the fuck?
Shout out Canada.
Happy birthday,
brother.
Love you.
Happy birthday, Virgo season is where it's
Virgos.
at. Get ready.
And it's gonna pop
Happy
off,
birthday.
guys. Just fucking accumulate if you can, and just wait and get ready to enjoy.
Stack.
Fucking do it all. Get it. Peace.
Yep. They'll
Later.
get them stroops. You know what a stroop is? That's 1/10,000,000th of an XR or XLM.
XLM.
It's a stroop.
That's crazy.
And then one drop is 1/1,000,000th of an XRP. That's what the little guy's gonna buy.
But hey,
when they FOMO.
Yeah.
When you go
Keno,
back
that
to
was fire. Keno fucking money, dude. Awesome. Love it.
yeah.
Come back. I'm
Hey,
gonna come back if you want me to. I'm Canadian, so I always want to ask before I come on. That's the deal. Love yous. Peace.
Thank you, brother.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Hey, fellas, I got to drop too. I'm going to make a steak and some potatoes, but love you guys.
You're wrenched up, sir.
You got a
You're
wrench?
wrenched up.
Oh, I can't wait
We're
to
gonna-
see you guys next time. I'll hop on.
Yeah,
Nice
for sure,
t-shirt,
man.
brother.
Hey, all the new people that's been coming on has been fire, bro. Like today, Keno, like Idahoan. That's awesome, man.
Not a Muppet.
I
It's
love
only-
it. Thanks, guys.
It's only because we've been watching the show for so long, bro. That's it. We've been feeling like we've been part of it. So it was just like finally, like you guys said, hey, come say something. So it was, especially if Zerker is going back and forth with you, like, hey man, you on the spot, man. What you gonna do, man? What gonna
Bro,
do?
you look at you. Who do you think you are? Hey, Keno, who the fuck
Fellas.
do you think you are? Looking good, smelling good, taking showers, sleeping on nectar mattresses. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Hey Keno, if Papa and Sandy could cam up, everybody was like, "What are we doing? What are you even doing?" if Papa and Sandy could cam up,
I know, right? Only one we missing is Fuma and Bags, man.
Nah, they're
That's right,
they're
dude.
watching. Baggy was on the comments earlier. They're watching.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
think where Baggy's at, it's like early morning, early.
Yeah, he's
That's like
Yeah,
5
he's
in the
in-
morning.
he's in
And he
Southeast
still
Asia.
commented. He still
Yup.
commented, man.
Yeah,
I commented on his video yesterday, man. I watched that video. I'm like, dude, these are motherfucking clowns talking about XRP. I'm all, dude, these guys are fucking crypto people. What the fuck? You're like, shit. It's just
Hey.
crazy, man.
I think they have to be conservative to keep their channel, though, Uncle Buster, because once you start talking 100,000, $1 million XRP, man, your channel getting clipped, bro. Like it's searching for that you couldn't find them no more. Like and like for example, 24-hour crypto, he's a really good one, but he's gonna give a conservative ass price. But he be so right on with everything he be saying. And did you see the clip that he put up? Like last week, he had all the stocks where if you bought it in 1999 and this and that, like Amazon, Google, Tesla, he had all that up there. And if you take Rose's perspective, you don't have to go in there buying Bitcoin and Ether. You go in there, you get you, let's just say it is 100 XRP. That's just like having 100 Tesla or 100 Amazon, but better. And then you go in there, get you 100 XLM. That's like having 100 Tesla, 100 Amazon, but better. Like it's like they don't understand that they're taking all of these capital markets and they're putting it on different value highways. That's all they're doing. And if you was going to restructure the entire financial system, you wouldn't do it and just put all the money literally on XRP. You would have to break it up. Like you gonna need something on a Solana,
For sure.
something on a Ether, and we really thankful that they gave us Bitcoin and Ether as test runs. Could you imagine if they just bust out with the XRP first and all the lost coins here or there that's sloshing around and stuff like that? To me, it'd be worse. So you do come out there with something that's like a testy, and then same thing with Ether. We need something that's more testy. And then, okay, now, and Buster says the ramp up. I get it. But there's a chance, like Buster, there is a chance. I'm still moon boyish. You know what I mean? Where, that's just, it's just like, okay, we're going to start now. They said, call it flipping the switch. No. We're starting now. And it's not going to stop after that. It's like,
exactly,
And
I always felt like too, even within the Riddlers, I thought the 589 was like a a gatekeep on people in the know, because if you know 589 with the riddles and all that, 589 is just the beginning in reality, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're doing everything. I mean, I watched even on Baggy's video, he's I see $7 to $10 for XRP, and then he said $1,000 Solana or $2,000 Solana. I'm like, bro, you guys are fucking tripping, man.
One dude said there's not enough money in the world for XRP to get to $10,000.
That's what made me comment on the video. I heard that shit.
Yo, and like, to me, that'd be blowing me, but it's people that really watch this show that believe what he said, or watch different shows and believe what they said. And I'm like, yo, they just don't get it.
It's got to be at least 10 G's a coin to efficiently move trillions and trillions. Look at Swift. Look how much money they handle per day. It's got to be in the 10 G range even to move that volume of money efficiently.
Well, they're not considering tokenization, which is real world assets. Once all that liquidity hits that fucking blockchain, you bet your ass there's enough money in the fucking world. In fact, they need more blockchains to handle it all. That's why all boats are going to float. Arr. Arr.
Now, you gotta keep your channel, man. You gotta keep your channel. If you buying crypto and just taking care of your family, whatever you're doing with whatever funds that you have coming in from your channel, I get it. You have to keep your channel. So I get being conservative. However, if you can just do math, man, and just realize that everything have to go in here, and like and then once you get to quadrillions, and then they start talking quintillions, it's like, bro, that's 1,000 quadrillions, and then
multiples
becomes more unfathomable to the average person. And I again, I understand it that they don't understand it. So
you owned a business. You were moving money. You were moving money across borders, so you owned a business. They didn't.
Could I say something?
A lot of people have never done that.
It's a blessing, bro.
I live overseas. I understand.
If I didn't have kids, I wouldn't be in here either, bro. I'll be out. I'll be out.
Pay me an XRP says you guys have been warned. Flare is a ticker. I can only show you the door. There's the chart.
You can lead a horse to water.
We're gonna show the chart again. Pay me. We hit this earlier, but even when Ken O was talking about him sending money, that's you send 10 G's and it's 9,300. That's 7%. 7% But we talk shit about Bitcoin and ETH. Bitcoin and ETH ain't really expensive when you go to 7%. That's crazy, bro.
Of whatever number you're sending, Buster, whatever number you're sending. So, like I said, I had a boy that played on the Nigerian national team. He was guarding Kobe Bryant and everything. Dude named Derek Obasan. He was real good. He was sending 100,000 to his wife. He literally called me and said, "Hey, Ken, I'm not sending no more money home to America, bro." He said, "I would rather keep all my money in the French account, and even when I retire, I'd rather find a reason to have to fly to France if I have a banking problem, or if I got to get a new debit card from the French card, because the French card still works in America." So he just started keeping all the funds in the French account, and that's how it's been since. And whenever he needs to send something or use something, he just does it from his card.
Is he in crypto yet?
I tried to tell him about it, but I think that he's not taking it seriously. So, but what's crazy is me and his cousin are tighter than him, and his cousin is up almost $1 million easy. He got more money than me in this year, and he's been selling rental homes. I didn't want to tell him to do that. I didn't want to make no suggestion. My suggestion was him to come out of some of those stocks that he had, because I say, bro, why would you sit in stocks and they have to pick up the whole stock market and sit it in crypto? I would rather be holding the cryptos than holding these stocks. We can get rich off this. We can always come back and diversify back into that, is how my mindset was it. So
real world tokenization.
If you haven't missed it, literally NASDAQ is about to go live, which is all the tech stocks. They're about to go live with real world tokenization Monday through Friday. So the stocks are getting tokenized. That motherfucker is not going to have a choice. But if he wanted to concentrate, he would go crypto right now.
Yeah.
Problem is, how do you tell them that? That's crazy. But yeah,
All in.
NASDAQ's going live. The stock market is becoming crypto or whatever, vice versa. It's all going to mesh together, bro. Stocks are tokens from now on.
When I first got into Uphold, they had all the stocks listed on Uphold, but they had X's on you buying them. So now in crypto.com, you can buy the stocks in crypto.com. So that tells me that the process is already here. It's already coming. It's not coming. It's already here. It's just a matter of how deep are they really ready? Because it's like we getting these delays. It's like they can just keep, throwing different commercials at us, different scenes at us until they're actually ready to implement. But the rest of the world is still asleep so bad that they can take as much time as they really want, in my opinion.
Flair has never, ever, 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 ever seen a bull run. It's going to melt fucking faces. It is the blockchain for data. They say that is the new oil, right? TikTok.
Big time.
There you go. There you go, Pay Me. Don't say we haven't give you nothing. Come on, Pay Me. Don't say that shit. There you go. Flair is bullish.
Let's see, Jennifer March. April 21, Soul of Jeff. April 2021.
All-time high for Flair?
Yeah, for Flair.
Ooh. Ooh-wee.
But also, and that wasn't on inception, because when I do look at charts, I don't like when it starts out at all-time highs. Like, if I was like, should I get this one or should I buy this one? And the other one does all-time high in the middle of the chart. I like the middle of the chart better than from inception. But, dude, this whole thing's about to blast the fuck off, though.
Bro, we're hella overtime. Bobby popped on. You wanna talk? Go ahead, bro. What do you got?
Bro, take us out, bro.
Hey, I just think it's amazing. Y'all did great as always, man. Good show. You got a lot of current events in, and got new faces, and some really good information. I'm glad to hear that the general, he's got real world experience with it. So that gives everybody some perspective that is just investing because their brother-in-law and their uncle and whoever said to do it. So it's really important to have that perspective and have that grounding, and he's providing it. So that was really good, and I hope to see all these guys back on. Because it's really good to have different perspectives, and that's about it for me. Anything else going on?
See, Keno, this is where you don't get to pick your fucking name, Keno.
No,
we pick it right now. We pick it right now.
You're the general now. Didn't you know that?
I am the general. I am the general. They call me the general. I was the guy on the basketball team that kept everything together. Whether if I was the main player or I had to play a second or third role, I kept everything together, man. So keep heads prevail. I'm the guy saying, no, we are gonna go kick they butt when guys are saying, maybe we can win. Nah. Who gonna stop me? So I am a general. I appreciate that, and I'm just trying to lead my family into generational things that they don't understand. So
and a level of freedom that people just cannot fathom, because when you have your own keys and you have your own things now, but they have to address, just like they have to address this sky poisoning, the food poisoning. I'm so tired of hearing about them talking about the somebody coming over the border. What good is any of this if you're poisoning my kids and you're poisoning with jabs, and 25,000 kids today were jabbed with that shit. And we're all running on there, saying, worrying about one or two people getting taken out. We got 25,000 kids today got that vaccine that just came out of the womb getting vaccinated for STDs. When the parents have been tested, they don't have STDs. So, people don't even fathom the level of destruction and the level of crime, the crimes against humanity. They are hacking your shit. They're doing. So yes, anything we can get to the other side and keeping that positive vibe and keeping that good momentum without sticking your head in the sand, because you're not going to get to the other side if they get you with a dew weapon or an EMF, or they get you with the food, or you don't understand that what the nicotine does with Rugby brand, by the way, Rugby Sport. If you don't know about that, get with me. By the way, I'll be the lieutenant because that's what I retired as. But you can be the general. That's fine. I'm a great lieutenant. I'll get it done, bro. You need a body buried. You don't need a body buried. I got a fucking shovel, bro. It ain't no big deal. It's gonna go hot. This shit's gonna go hot. When people realize that.
Lieutenants, Mr. Broke.
What's that, General?
Bro.
I said you need generals, lieutenants, sergeants, majors. You need troops. You need soldiers. You need all of us.
XRP Army.
Illuminati, baby.
Illuminati. Bro, he straight said, General straight said, he's like, but man, all these people, they doing this stuff, and then, but if they just learn math, like, that's just hilarious.
.0000000.
That's all the math I need to know. Buy it then. That's right. .000. Buy some more.
But bro, if they just use math, like.
And that's why,
easy. Yeah,
that's why you be lenient too on the 000s, because, I mean, even RPM said he bought XTC at 0001 something. That's so early, bro. I was 0004. I thought I was early, but even if you're 0009,
zeros and use zeros.
Listen.
Use case.
If you're at
Zeros and
000, if you're at 0009, it's only $900 to $450. If this motherfucker goes to, I mean, XCC went to 18 cents. I don't give a fuck if you paid 900, 700, 300, 200. It doesn't matter, right? In the big, it's only you missed the first X. You paid double what this person paid. So I don't care when these 000s go. We might not be the direct bottom, but it doesn't matter if you get a million of them.
Right. When you're doing
and then you even have to 001. 001's only $1,000.
Just
002.
Research the utility while you're researching the zeros.
Yeah,
Utility,
002
zeros.
is 2,000 right now. You know, XPR's 006. That's $6,000 for $1 million. You could have got $1 million at 0008 for $800, right? But it's still going.
It's all relative.
Way higher. It's all relative. But
bro, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
Dude, fire show.
You know how many charts we looked at that spiked and then went to nothing?
Nothing.
Like every one of those is fire.
Yeah, it's the same algorithm, really, for most of them. But we've been on here so long today. Payme was hitting us up in the Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. Now his ass in North Carolina.
He better get his ass.
It's a long fucking show.
He was in.
You know that?
He was in Cali, and now he's in Ohio.
Amen. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome.
He better get his ass down here to Florida. He ain't been there in a while.
Let's go. Yeah. Let's go. Dude, I gotta pee. Are we done? Fuck.
Yeah, let's
get out of here. We done with you, Berserker. We'll let you go, man. We'll let you make it, man. Thank you, Uncle Buster. Thank you guys for having me on, man. Nice meeting you guys,
brother.
Man. I appreciate everything. I'm gonna figure out a way to get something to y'all one of these days for sure. I owe you some coffees.
Come back. You made the show today, man. For real. It was good talking to you. And I like hearing new people, man, because I get tired of listening to Zerker. I'm sure you guys get tired of listening to me. You know, I like hearing new people, man. It's awesome.
Hearing the origin story helped me because it's like how he got in and how he got kind of red pilled was not, to somebody else's point, like a chat room or a message board. It was like, no, I'm trying to move some money. Can I move some money?
Exactly. Exactly. That's crazy. But once he said Peter Thiel, I was like, oh yeah, this motherfucker's done research.
Oh yeah, He ain't no newbie. He ain't no newbie. No.
We love you guys. Keep your heads up. We'll catch you on the flip. We'll catch you on Tuesday. And on Wednesday, me, Marvin Davis, and a few others will be on Dipito. So if you guys want to check that out, we appreciate you. Say goodbye. We love you.
General, stay on.
And shout out to Baggy. He told you so, and we told you so. Later.
Easy.
Knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. I told my boss I put my 2 weeks, I'm feeling bullish. Never coming back, I got gains, I'm doing it, I'm through with this. I started saving up and I started getting back, now I'm stupid rich. I'm stupid rich. CNBC, CNN said we hooligans. Who was them? Another party on the moon again. It was closer than sooner than. I'm sorry that you missed it, I'm sorry that you missed it. James Rule got a shirt and it says I told you so. I didn't mean to say it, but I told you so. They tried to shake us out, but we couldn't let you go. Got you occupied, don't want you to know. I hope you got a hold, please enjoy the show. Bagman, more commander, gotta go. We're the new family all across the globe. Jump inside the mothership, now it's time to roll.
You know how many faces would melt? Do you know how many people would look at you and go, wow, you're just lucky. You're just lucky. Yeah, you told me about it, but hey, you're just what? I told you so.
We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. Hey, I got a new shirt and it says that I'm ghost. Top hat on with the bagman coat. Pimpin' in the cane, plus I found all the gold. And your friend still is a no-show. Not participating, so enjoy the show. You try to help them out, but they just don't wanna know. Now they watching for the sky like a fireworks show. The 1% fam, now we all ghosts. I know you probably told some friends, but they not listening. That's too bad for them, cause now there's no getting in. I found the switch now and Bagman flipping it. Brace yourself, this was all a show, now it's finally sinking in. We headed to the top, no more looking at your watch clock. Tell your boss that you're bullish, F off. Cause we stupid rich, we stupid rich, we stupid rich. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you. We knew it would happen and we told you. We told you. We told you.
That's what you need to tell them. My t-shirt, XRP, I told you so.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.